Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Northernlion Live Super Show. Whoa, it's too loud.
Yep.
Wednesday, March 14th, 2018 edition. As always, I'm your host, Northernlion, joining us team co-host Rockley Smile.
It's the first time you played Spelunky since you've got this computer.
No. But, so here's what happened. Rob's here as well, by the way. Hello, Robert.
Oh, hello.
When we played GeoGuessr or golf last Thursday, I used VLC's repeat function for the first time ever, and that's why every intro since then has played twice and been way too freaking loud.
Is your mic kind of loud, or is that just me?
That's the deep lore. I crank it up to 200% because people ask for it, but you know, I'm beholden to the whims of the audience when it comes to volumetric concerns. Speaking of which, we're going to play Spelunky today, and then we're going to play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and then we're going to play Party Panic Board Game Edition.
Did you know that the NLSS has the deepest lore?
We talked about some deep lore.
Did you?
I believe so. I can't remember, but I remember everybody in chat being like deep lore, and I was like, what did we reveal to these people? What personal information did we let go?
It's usually our
God
heights.
docket?
Really? That's the God docket.
I mean, that
It's
works.
just a fucking dice roll with you people, huh? It's just completely random what you like.
Whoa, hold up there with the you people and
I didn't refer to them by race or something.
Well, chat's a race, basically.
Do you guys have the time to listen to me one?
Yeah.
Do you want to play Spelunky?
Yep. Yeah,
No.
I have it open already.
Through the door. Shall we begin? Yeah, this is like on Wednesday. We like to have a little Austie action as well sometimes, but you know, pour one out for Doggo. He's a little bit under the weather right now.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he's a dizzy boy.
Ooh, that's not good. He might have low blood pressure.
Well, first off, wouldn't that be nice? Secondly,
What?
men are historically likely to die due to cardiac-related disease from high blood pressure. I'm dead already.
Well, I reinstalled the game, so as is tradition, I have to do the tutorial again.
Oh, very true.
Yeah.
I will say, I'm not trying to call Austin out, but I said, hey, Austin, if you're feeling bad, you should drink some water. And first off, like everybody involved in the show, we got a problem taking some constructive advice, and he got very combative. He was like, what do you mean drink some water? You think I don't drink water? I'm not going to drink any water. If I do it, it's not because you told me. And then secondly, I asked him how much water he drank yesterday, and he said at least 1 glass.
You get most of your water through your food, though.
Well, maybe he does.
But, well, he's not eating soup, so maybe not.
Very true.
That's true. He does hate soup. He's a big detractor.
He's in chat saying that didn't happen, by the way.
Wait, you just made that up?
I may have embellished part of it.
That's
The part
weird.
where he got combative. He was actually very nice about
Oh,
it.
okay.
He was like, I'm not going to drink it just because you told me to, but thank you for the suggestion nonetheless.
Wait, what the? No, give me my ropes, you bastards.
So is Ryan not loud? Rob, you don't hear it? Like his mic
No.
is kind of peaking? Maybe it's me.
Hey, hello, everybody.
yeah.
Hi.
I do hear. Yeah, I was gonna mention. I hear like an electronic kind of sound,
Like a
to it.
robot kind of banging away at the background there.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Really?
Like a little banging robot. Like a tiny one.
Sound a little electronic. There's like a little whir.
It's a little fizz, maybe?
Yeah, like a little
Is
bit.
this server on EU only?
It's on
It's on US
Unreal
East.
Engine.
It's on US East? Well, there's your problem right there.
But I'll move it to US Central, which is usually what I put it on.
Oh,
There you go.
yeah. Do I still sound like a robot?
It's not so much robot, but it's like a little fizzy. But yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
Okay, move it to Asia servers.
Really? All
Put me
right.
on Asia real quick. Tell me when we're on Asia.
You want Japan?
Sure, yeah. It's kind of.
All right. It's been done.
Hello, hi.
Oh, hello.
Ohio.
Konnichiwa, minasan.
I think it's the same, but props for them having
some
a
more.
server in Japan.
It's a dream of every video game fan, is to have their own Discord server in Japan. All right, I'm just being
Seems the
It's not a
ridiculous.
big
to me.
deal. It's not a big deal.
Put us back on US East. Stream, do I sound good to you? Is it a Discord problem? Is it an OBS problem? Or is it my mic problem?
Might be like your mic problem, but I think it's not that big of a deal. It's just kind of.
It's not. It was just different, which is why I mentioned it, because sometimes it bugs
Yeah,
everybody.
Chat says it's fine, so
All
I'm
right.
imagining it's probably a Discord issue,
Yeah.
which wouldn't surprise me because they've really been dropping the ball lately. They're always like, hey, we're free and better than Skype, and we actually update your messages, and you can create a server for free. And I'm like, do you have no respect for me and my time?
Yeah,
You do
I
have to
agree.
learn how to use Discord, which is like a whole thing, right?
Dude, okay, so for real, I did that sponsored thing for Paladins like 3 years ago.
Mhm.
This is my only complaint with Discord. It's still, I cannot leave the server. I have left multiple servers in my life in Discord. I only have like 6 active. The Paladin server, I've been grandfathered into like an admin position and cannot delete it. It was like the first server ever made on Discord, and they won't let me leave the server for fear of like it breaking the entire platform, I guess.
Damn,
Do
that's
you-
serious.
Do people talk in it?
It's just me. No, it's me. It's me, and it's Force Strategy Gaming. I am server owner.
That's fucking hilarious.
How does one delete a server when you're the owner?
You should see if Dennis can leave.
Mmm.
There's
Maybe
also
once
another
he's
guy in
gone,
here,
then
but I
you
don't
can
wanna-
leave.
Settings, delete server. Settings, edit channel, permissions.
Chat said you sound
Deletion.
fine, so it's probably on our end then.
Yeah.
Okay, I deleted general. I'll delete Paladins tournament. Am I free? Now it's just an empty server.
What?
Privacy settings.
It's still there, but it's empty?
Where? I don't know, dude. I'm looking. Server mute, server settings. There's no delete. There's server settings overview. Delete server. Spare me! Enter Discord authentication code to delete Paladin
There
server.
you go.
I don't
Yeah.
I don't have the Discord auth.
You go to
Kill the
your
server.
phone and you go to Authy and you go get one.
I don't think that well, I probably have 2-factor set up. That's true, but I don't have my phone with me, so that we'll just have to do that later. Anyway,
That actually
I'm-
almost locked me out of my account because I didn't have an authentication server code and I needed it to get into my account. So I had to like re-engineer that. I don't remember how I solved the problem actually.
Force, we're almost free.
Do you talk to him in there?
I haven't spoken with Force Strategy Gaming since the year 2014. It's not like I don't like him. I think he's a cool dude.
Wait, is that when the Paladins event happened?
No, that was 2016, I think.
You're saying you
But
didn't
we
talk to
didn't-
him during that event.
We didn't speak. No,
Oh, okay.
we didn't speak during the event.
Fair enough.
It's a good
So
Spelunky
I
run so
killed
far.
the shopkeeper.
Yes.
Good luck.
So that's how I'm going to die.
It's the way you play the game.
Yeah. He had an ice gun. Like, what am I gonna do? Not take it?
That's probably one of the worst items in the game.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, it's just easy to kill him with the ice gun.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that's true.
So-
It's almost like he's asking to be murdered
Right? Yeah, pretty much.
when he contains something like that.
Mhm.
Bear Taffy, get out of here, okay?
You can come over
I know-
here then if you want.
Yeah, go to Nick's channel. I know you spend every 3 to 4 p.m. Pacific time trolling twitch.tv looking for Spelunky streams and then just going, I'm better than this person. Hey, if you're looking for
to be
good
fair, he
Spelunky
is.
play, come to my channel.
He's probably better than all three of us put together.
I mean, that's like definitely true.
That's so
4
blatantly
bats? No, you're joking! You found the only way to kill me!
rude. Can I ask you a question?
No.
What's
Fine.
the problem?
I get it. It's a callback reference.
It's a callback to last Thursday's show
Mm-hmm.
or last Wednesday's
The
show.
4 bats, they bounced me onto the only spikes in the area.
Yeah, they'll
I
do
wasn't
that.
even in any danger of dying outside of that.
Nick, I wanted to ask you a question.
What's that?
Why the?
Well, because you just said
immediate-
that, and then you said, "What's the problem?" So I don't know if you're really gonna ask me a question. Also, I just died.
I'm interested in my friend's life. Okay. How was the second cube game?
Oh, really fun. I definitely
Okay.
recommend it. I had a great time with it.
Because someone in chat raised what I consider to be a valid question. They said, "What if Spelunky 2 sucks ass?" And I recognize we're in this era of like, sequels to all-time great indie games are coming out, and there's always a chance that they're just going to be like horrendous, even though we hope for the opposite. So,
Yeah, I guess that's possible. I'd be pretty surprised if it's awful, but I guess it can happen.
Cube 2 is like Cube outside, right?
And no, it looks like that, but it's mostly still inside. But it's also got like different environments that aren't just Cube World. Although they're all Cube World, they're just not like sterile Cube World.
Yeah. We can't mention Cube World also.
Right,
Yes,
that's a whole other problem.
Yeah.
Problem, yeah. Oh, you blue bitch! Get out of here!
Are you talking to Shiva?
No, there's
Because
actually.
I find that mighty insensitive.
Did you say you blue bitch?
I did say that. Yeah. There was a mean Twi'lek lady who.
I know
showed
you're an atheist, but I'm not gonna let you insult other people's deities live on this show.
That's fair.
Except
honestly.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That
What did
wa-
Jesus ever do to you?
Well, I mean,
You
he's just
blue
had it too
bitch.
easy, in my opinion. You blue bitch. I'm dead. It was
Nice.
close though.
I don't want to go into this piranha-infested water, but I have to because the dog's there. Yeah.
I do not have climbing gloves. Here's a question for you.
Yeah.
See, that's the attitude I'm looking for. If in an aqueous environment,
Okay.
how many piranhas do you think you could take? Like, what would one?
Zero.
No, you could take one piranha.
You're telling me
Absolutely.
you can't take out an environment with no piranhas in it?
Like, can you swim? Like at all?
I mean,
Can
like
you tread
yeah.
water? Okay, yeah. Well, then you can take
Then
an
you can
environment
take
with
a zero.
for sure. Yeah, you can take a zero. Doubtlessly. One
Yeah.
piranha. You just like. I'm pretty sure if you just kick it, it'll just go away.
Yeah, one piranha is not as bad as you think. They come in groups.
Yeah.
That's true.
I would
mean,
start
like,
if I saw 4 piranha. I think I would start to be like, okay, this is
Do
not
they-
good.
Are they like sheep? You don't pluralize them?
I don't know, but piranhas sounds wrong.
All right. I'm pretty sure you could say piranhas. I don't think there's anything.
Well, we're getting
stopping
off topic here. This
Yeah,
is,
the thing.
Yeah.
I'd see one and get the heck out. No, but like you're in the middle, like the exact epicenter of the Amazon. So you can't swim to shore. At what point do you go, I guess I'm dead? 6 piranha?
Well, once you realize they're gnawing off all your flesh, right?
Well, yeah, but how many would it take? Because you could fight one off, at least.
I have very little to gauge how strong they are individually. And really, I don't know at what point the group coalesce to become dangerous.
That's what I'm asking. The whole point of the bit is like, we're incredibly ignorant. But
But I really am,
With-
though.
with the limited amount of information our ignorance allows us, how many piranhas do you think is too many? I'll come over the top. I think if I saw 12 piranha, I'd be okay. 13?
I don't know.
13 piranha, I start to cross the LD50, I think.
12, you're looking at, look down into the water. You can't quite count them anymore. Like, they're
Yeah.
swooping around. It's going to be a little tricky to
But
number.
I would still see water. If I looked down and I only saw piranha, I'd be like, I'm fucked.
Well, obviously. Yeah. At that
Oh,
point, you're
no.
just looking at a blood mist of your own legs.
Yeah, you're done.
Oh no! What? Okay, I was not aware of this. Apparently, the shopkeeper
He said the
Um,
word wrong.
the shopkeeper can be eaten by the piranha plant and then come out of
Yeah,
it.
He pops out.
He comes in it?
He comes inside the piranha plant
Crazy.
and it makes him whole.
I believe, I don't know if he can ever be killed by the piranha, but he can definitely absorb at least one.
That is annoying. I was not aware of that.
I am stupid.
Oh, because he's got like 20 health or something, doesn't he? That's why you gotta kill him
Yeah.
with multiple shotgun blasts.
Yeah, like behind the
Uh,
scenes, they got HP.
Right, yeah. Like
the
the
ghost.
the ghost, yeah, has like 999 HP or something.
He's a blue bitch.
He's more of a white bitch, to be honest with you.
Excuse me, sir.
Look, if we could say blue bitch, we could say white bitch, all right?
I thought we could say it because it's blue, but yeah, all right, fine.
Or because we're white.
Yeah, we're allowed to. We can make fun of our own Caucasiveness.
Oh,
No,
that's
that's
a
definitely
great
not.
word.
Yeah, I know,
Is that real?
No, I just made it up, but it sounds good.
It sounds great. Get on the horn with Merriam-Webster. Get that in the book.
I never really. What is the origin of the term Caucasian? Because I mean, I know it's supposed to be like from the Caucasus, but obviously I'm not from the Caucasus.
Yeah, that's
So,
very
like-
true.
Like, so why am I Caucasian automatically? I was always curious.
Because
about
you're
that.
white.
Well, yeah,
When
But,
a white
like-
person dies, is it a casualty?
it's a
Yeah.
casualty
No,
if you're
yeah.
listening.
Yeah, I was
Stop.
wondering when we were going to end up there.
God damn it! Why did I take damage there? That was very dumb.
We done with white people bit?
Well, I don't know. I was trying to get the piranha bit off the ground, but
Yeah.
people were like, I don't want to offend piranhas.
It was a rough one. I mean, I don't just have enough information to really add much
Yeah, I
to
don't know
it.
enough about piranhas, to be honest.
That's what makes the bit tick. We don't know enough about anything.
Well, that's true. Yeah,
I'll even go a step further. I don't think you can ever know enough.
I think you are correct.
Speaking of which, R.I.P. Stephen Hawking.
Mm.
Yeah.
A really big influence on this program in particular.
Yeah, very true. Yeah.
It's probably
Above
too
all
soon
else.
to joke about him, but yeah.
We tell a lot of jokes on this show. And, you know, occasionally there's some subversive humor, but the underlying spirit is a quest for knowledge and enlightenment. So,
That is like the main thing you should take away from every NLSS.
very true.
Yeah.
You
We're also
respect-
striving to normalize strange behavior is the other thing we try to do.
To some extent, absolutely.
And trying to figure out why we're called Caucasians if we're not from the Caucasus, because I really want to know that.
Really, the spirit of the show is refusing to use a search engine and instead coming up with what could be an explanation without actually verifying it.
And
That
to
is
cause
absolutely true, yeah.
6,000 or more people to use the search engine for us, but actually not use the search engine, just be mad at Rob.
Yeah.
Right, yes, that is
And
also...
Kate, people were very mad at Kate on Monday's
I
show.
know, yeah.
And then 100% verified after the fact. Although the jury's still out over whether or not, you know, the majority of homeless people in Vancouver were bussed in from elsewhere, but there are like verifiable stories of it happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
No,
closest city I live to also had that happen. I know it's real 100%.
Except that, yeah, okay, she maybe misrepresented the spirit of the Hippocratic Oath. But apart from that, the McDonald's cheeseburger thing was 100% true.
Also agreed. No, that's true.
Yeah.
Although it's not happening until like 2021 or something like that. But
Yeah, Chad, if you want to debunk things, you just gotta look it up and be right about it first.
Dude,
You just gotta take
Snopes
two
is
beds
like-
and make them one. Debunked.
Snopes is the actual best website on the internet.
Yeah, it's pretty useful for things like that.
It's 100%. Like, I think the world's smartest people might work at Snopes. I'm not even being... Okay, they also work at, like, you know, SpaceX and, you know,
DARPA.
Jet Propulsion Laboratory and stuff like that. But, like,
Yeah.
also Snopes. What do you mean Snopes is terrible?
They do all the looking up for you.
They look it up for you. If you disagree with their claims, maybe the problem lies within instead of at Snopes headquarters.
And whoever said Snopes is fake news, don't even try it.
That's fake news. Don't
Yeah,
drag
that is fake
Snopes down with you, okay?
Nobody in chat said that, but I've seen it said before in places like Twitter.
Chat likes to call everything fake news, though, to be honest. Oh, no, right, I forgot the shopkeepers are mad at me.
Hell.
Ah,
You know what? I'm just gonna restart this run.
damn it.
We are fake news. Yes, I agree.
Well, yeah, that's true. So someone in my chat said that some dude in the 18th century made the name, like calling us Caucasians.
Really?
Yeah, and also
Was he Caucasian?
I assume so.
What's his
Why,
name?
because it was the 1800s?
Albert Einstein.
Well, apparently he also had some other confusing ideas as to what the other races should be called. He said that all black people were Ethiopians, and all Asians were Mongolian.
Whoa, that's
Yeah,
That's a weird attitude to take.
yeah, it's kind of strange. So
Sort of
I
reductive.
guess,
yeah.
so for some reason, Caucasian stuck.
Sick.
But so
I mean, I'm okay. I'll just be straight up. I'm white.
Yeah,
You can
I'm
just
glad
call me.
you told me that because I
I
was
was like-
curious about it.
This isn't even like getting racial. It's more just like, if you don't know what to call me, I'm okay with what. I'm not gonna
Getting
take
racial with Northernlion.
Yeah, no, I'm fine with that too.
Well,
Yeah,
you're
me too.
Italian.
I am Italian.
Yeah.
I'm Italian Maltese.
That's a candy.
Right? Which is again why I never mention that I'm Maltese, because everybody always has a wisecrack about, well, oh, are you half dog? No, yeah, no, I'm half.
Hey, have you ever seen the movie with the bird?
Yeah, right.
That's for my fellow 100-year-olds out there who are big
Maltese-
fans of
The
the
Maltese Falcon, yeah.
I
know.
think everybody knows the Maltese Falcon if they
I know the
never seen
name.
it. Yeah.
Is it a James Bond movie? I'm being,
Yes.
I'm being real.
Trailing
somebody-
off.
Somebody was mad. Actually, a lot of people are mad. You're American, not blah 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 blah. Yes, very true. I used to say that all the time, but then on this show, people got mad at me for saying Americans think American is a race or a culture.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah,
North
I-
Americans do get made fun of by Europe all the time.
yeah.
It's
There's
not
no
our
winning.
fault. Like, wow, my partner almost murdered me on this run. It's not my
Kate?
fault. Well, no, that's insulting when you see what we got going
Oh.
on here in the visual sense.
Well, I didn't
but
see. You said my partner.
excuse me. It's not my fault. My country is 150 years old. It's
Yeah.
also not to your credit that your country is like 4,000 years old. Not to mention, Rob is Italian.
Yeah.
Italian, Roman.
Mm-hmm.
It's really Rob's fault that your country is as old as it is, probably. I don't know that much about history.
I pretty much made it all personally.
Exactly
So-
true.
Yeah.
Is there
So I
like
hope-
an identifiable time period when you say, I used to be this background, then now I'm this? Like, how many generations before you're no longer Italian and you become American? Or do you
Probably
go
just
through
the one, right?
You
Yeah,
go
well, I think if you're-
Italian, then Italian American, then American Italian, then American? Is it like
you
that?
literally took the exact
Oh.
progression out of my mouth.
Okay.
If you move from Italy to America, you're Italian. Your child is Italian American. Their child is American Italian. Their next child is just American. You got it.
Yeah.
Problem solved. So it's 4 generations from one to the other.
Except during the World Cup, where it doesn't matter if it's 100 generations ago.
Right. Yeah.
You
Fair
just-
point.
You cheer for whatever country you have a connection to that's best. I never knew so many of my friends were Dutch, despite living in Ontario, until the World Cup happened when the Dutch team was really good. You're like, oh my God. Bill
Strange
Smith. I didn't realize that Bill Smith was an ancient Dutch name.
Oh, they can
But
name
it
them,
turns
their
out
kids
that
however
once
they
every
want.
4 years, the Dutchness just arises. And all of a sudden, you've got a plethora of orange gear.
Mhm.
Can blood trigger? No, that's okay. Don't worry.
Oh
about
God, shit. Okay, I'm fine. We don't have to worry about the God shits.
Can blood trigger the moon presence?
it. We don't talk about that. Dude, Bloodborne was pretty sick though.
Have you fought the weird spider person?
I have defeated every boss in Bloodborne.
Oh, okay, that's fun.
I'm actually mad because the guy before the final boss, the hunter,
Yeah. Wait.
Murtaugh.
Yeah.
is that? I thought he had a German name,
Gehrman.
but yeah,
Gehrman, yeah.
Okay. He beat my ass for like 3 hours, and you beat him on your second try.
Well, I had been training for
Yeah.
like 8 hours against
Asshole.
the final boss of the final bosses of the DLC,
Right.
who were like horrendous. Sure, there's spoilers, okay? I know it's like actually the worst time for spoilers because the game's in PS Plus right now, but like
He'll be all right.
the two final bosses that I fought in the DLC, one of them technically you could have fought before then, but were actually the hardest bosses by far in Bloodborne.
No, you dick bitch! Oh, get out of here! Stop it!
My final takeaway on the game was like, it was pretty good, visually very great atmosphere, but the combat and how frustrating some of the bosses were just over the top for me.
Dude, and the main game is like, it hits like an 8 out of 10 at maximum. The two final bosses of the DLC, and to some extent like the first boss of the DLC, are almost, I mean, it's that classic like From Software thing, right? Where they're like, the main game is hard, but for those of you who don't think it's that hard, here's a boss in the DLC that'll make you want to cry. Like the same thing happens in Dark Souls 1 with Manus.
Yeah.
The Hands of Fate, yeah.
Yeah, the Hands of Fate, exactly.
The Hands of Fate.
I just think they got the wrong idea about what we want out of Dark Souls. You know, it's not about the hardcore difficulty as much as it's about the mystery of it all.
But I think Bloodborne has like really good mystery.
It does.
Like when you get to Bergenworth and you're like, what's going on here?
Bergenwerth.
Bergenworth.
I
You didn't
do
know I
wish
was
that
Dutch?
area was bigger, actually. That was a great area. I wish it was bigger.
Yeah, you do spend like a third of the game being like, oh, I can't wait to get to this place. And then you get there and you fight a spider and they're like, you never see it again. Like you fight a scholar and you fight a spider and then they're like, goodbye Bergenworth.
Wait, Bergenworth isn't the place I'm thinking of then, is it? The castle with the snowy area? The one where you take the cart to it?
Yeah, that is
I think that's what I was thinking of.
Bergenworth.
Okay.
Bergenwerth.
I know what area you're talking about, but I don't. Isn't that like the N? That's Canehurst.
Okay, that's what I meant, is Canehurst. But I know where you mean too. Bergenworth is the place with the psychic attacks that make you lose your mind.
Yes, that's correct.
There's like a dude in a tower trying to kill you with a cage on his head.
Yeah, Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's my main complaint about Bloodborne. Two major complaints. Difficulty, I thought the DLC was a little bit too hard, but that's kind of like one of the things I get out of Bloodborne. And also, like, I have some kind of mental sickness. I fought the one boss for 2 hours and 40 minutes and never did like my anger really rise for longer than like 1 second at a time. I was just like, I was in a peaceful mood fighting that guy. I was like, eventually if I just throw enough attempts at it, eventually he's done. So I took a nihilistic approach, but blood vial farming is stupid,
It's
and
awful.
they should
They gotta get rid of it.
back to Estus.
It
And
just
then-
wastes your time. There's no fun to be had in farming that whole
Agreed.
thing.
And secondarily, too many bosses that are kind of jokes. And I know people like they make fun of Dark Souls because every boss is just a weird dude with a weapon. Like it's a weird dude with a hammer, and now it's a weird dude with a sword. But like, there were a lot of the joke-ish bosses that are like, once you know the trick, they're just instantly dead.
I wonder though if like a lot of that is because you fought the Blue Man group once and then you fought them again in the DLC, so it feels like there's a ton.
Yeah.
What are the other jokes?
Nicolas Cage is a joke.
Oh, because he runs around and is boring.
It's like, you know, in Super Mario Brothers where you have to beat the castle by going through a specific jump order. It's like that. I just didn't want to do it. I just wanted to.
All right, that's 3. I guess that's a fair amount.
I think you're getting to the point where, and then like a lot of the bosses were dogs on fire. That's the other thing, is that like every third boss was some variant of a fire dog. Oh, this one's a fire deer. This one's a fire horse.
Well, one's a fire cat and it's electric actually.
I don't even remember that one. I
Yeah,
also
you
had some
beat it
kind
on
of
your
weird,
first try, I think.
some kind of weird amnesia where I was like, I was looking through this power rankings of like the hardest bosses in Bloodborne. I was like, I don't remember probably 75% of these guys. Not necessarily because I beat them quickly. They're even somewhere I was like, did I fight? I know I fought Amygdala. I fought them all, I guess. But
Amygdala is the like 6-armed demon that hangs out in the dream.
Big ol' arm boy.
That's not a dog on fire, nor is it a joke. It's actually a pretty weird boss, but it dies kind of easily.
Yeah, it depends on when you find it, I guess. Like,
Right.
I found it late, so I killed it super quickly.
I have never played Bloodborne, so I
That's
can't
'cause
contribute to this discussion.
You have an Xbox One. So
That is true.
instead of you made your choice. In the classic Bloodborne versus Forza debate, you chose Forza.
Yeah, I mean, well, I sort of made my
Forza's
choice
alright too.
in that I got a free Xbox One from Rumble Muffin because he's a god. So
Yeah.
The most right of choices to make.
yeah,
Rumble
pretty much.
also joined us for Rainbow Six. No!
That's not even a real
Oh.
game.
Yeah, I didn't hear about that. Did they do this
Rainbow
update or
Six,
something?
no.
He joined us for Rainbow Six Siege yesterday. And
Oh.
he actually got like so many clutches. He's the greatest player of all time. By the way, chat, I did fight Dark Beast Parl. I just one-shot him, so maybe you missed it because you were too busy taking a diarrhea dump.
Which boss is that?
He's the electric cat, isn't he?
Oh,
Oh, hey, Josh.
I don't think I even remembered his name because I fought him pretty quickly too.
I
He's
think
Carl.
that Bloodborne
Carl.
has a really interesting thematically.
Yes, it has the coolest. Well, it's debatable, but I think it has the coolest setting in Dark Souls. In Souls,
Yeah.
I should say.
Wish it had less werewolves and like shitty Van Helsing things, but other than that, I love it.
The turn it takes halfway through to become like way more occult and eldritch
Yeah.
is super.
Yeah, like Cthulhu stuff.
And then the freaking worm monsters start sucking your vision out of you. Your what's it called? Insight.
yeah, I don't like
six
that.
times in a row. Those are great.
Yeah, all the bosses also do not need to scream every time they attack.
Oh yeah, that's
but-
super annoying too. That's actually what they sound like.
Yes. And the DLC bosses do that too. So when you fight the same boss for 100 minutes, and then you fight another boss for 80 minutes that does exactly the same thing, you're like, somebody should have just told them to stop. But in the end, good
it
game.
doesn't even matter.
In the end, it doesn't even matter. Life goes on.
Might be the most I've ever agreed with you on a game. I think I agree with every point you made there.
Speaking of, in the end, it doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
I don't want to get political on this show, but I
no.
saw
Alright.
a post 3 weeks ago that suggested, and it had some upvotes, that Chester Bennington, deceased singer of Linkin Park, is the illegitimate son of
Okay.
John Podesta, Hillary Clinton's
What?
campaign chair.
Okay.
And JP had
How?
Chester iced in order to cover something up. And people were like, you know, it sounds plausible.
That's like Zodiac Killer stupid.
When you look at a picture of the two of them together, you can
Come
sort
on.
of see a slight resemblance.
Oh my god.
Weird.
There- you know what's really gonna, like, people are saying, like, there are loads of things that are out of control in the world today. Conspiracy theories are
Yeah.
way out of fucking control.
Well, because
in
you
the
can
world.
believe anything you want, it's equally correct as any other thing anyone's ever said.
Well, because the deep
It's-
state has, they
Right,
get an
yeah.
incentive out of lying to you. So that's the
Is
really,
the deep state who makes the deep fakes? Everything's so deep.
those are state-sponsored deep fakes, like the P team.
Are deep fakes like hot takes?
Sometimes it depends.
I'm not
I
actually
can
sure I
see
know
it.
what a deep fake actually is. I just like saying it. Is
It's
it?
like they-
Is it when they make the weird eye filter and everything looks psychedelic? that a
No,
deep fake?
it's when they
Close.
feed an algorithm a bunch of footage of you and then use that footage to superimpose your face on a pornographic film.
Yes.
Oh. Oh, that sounds great. Can I be in one of those?
I think it's kind of become there. It's like, well, it was always bad, in my
Yeah.
opinion, at least.
Fuck.
But it's like not respected at all anymore. There was like a month where people were like, "Whoa, this is weird," and then every website was like, "We're not going to allow you to put this on our website." And now I don't know. I haven't heard as many rumblings out of the deepfakes community as I used to.
So it's not cool to
I
like
mean-
deep fakes.
It got banned on Reddit at least.
Yeah, which is crazy. When you consider the
Why?
stuff that still exists on Reddit.
That's
So
a good point. Yeah.
it really puts it into perspective.
Wait, why is it banned? It's just
Well,
too
'cause
real?
it's- Well, I mean, you're kind of like you're using other people's images in what might be described as a sensitive.
Right, but like,
manner.
so you can't Photoshop people's heads onto things then in Reddit?
Well, see, I
mean,
think you can do that.
So how
But
do they know the
it's-
difference between a deepfake and a Photoshop?
Oh, because it's a video. It's like it's like
Oh,
live.
okay.
Yeah, it's live action.
I guess that might change things a little. right, maybe I don't actually want one of those of myself. Never mind.
Yeah, I don't know why you would
Call off the
invite
dogs.
that that evil into your life, but if you want to, then
I don't know. I thought it sounded
if
fun
people
at
wanted to
first.
make a fake of me, I wouldn't be like terribly.
the big thing is we
opposed.
can't stop
Yeah.
you.
Right? Yeah, that's also the case. Yeah.
Oh,
I did love the argument though that it's actually a good thing, because then if fakes look real, you'll never be able to believe something is real ever again. So if you ever have like
Oh,
something
yeah.
sensitive leak, then it's that people will just say it's fake.
It's fake. It's all
Now,
fake.
It's like, wow, it's extremely galaxy brain until you realize, like, outside of the world of pornography, that has incredibly troubling implications about, like, you know, the news or footage that you'd see from real life and stuff like that. When you apply it exclusively to porn, you might be like 10% right. But once you get out of that industry, it becomes substantially more troubling.
But very terrifying. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, to no longer live in a world where, like, you can believe what you see or hear, even in, like, a primary source.
Oh, but that means then you can successfully and completely enclose yourself in your own reality that you yourself curate.
Yeah, no, that's really
That sounds great.
No, that's the bad thing though.
Oh.
That's the end step, which is very, very bad.
Yeah, I mean, there's also I saw that there's this other service that does like the Adobe thing. Because the Adobe
Like with
thing
sound.
Yeah. With like
They build houses out of mud.
Yeah,
The Adobe thing.
exactly. I get it.
You're welcome for that one.
So you can like input your. I actually kind of wanted to try it, but I had to sign up, and I hate signing up for things, so I didn't do it. But you could just like basically give your voice to the thing, and then it'll and then it can like generate you saying shit.
Give
Which
your
sounds-
voice to the thing.
No! Oh!
Is it better than our robot voices?
It's definitely better than robots. Sorry, there's a lot of falling.
Robert. I'm trying. Austin did it really well yesterday.
I liked it. It was
Robert.
I think it's called Lyrebird.
Hello, Robert.
It's good, but he is in an earthquake.
You
No,
never
oh
said
my-
it had to be on stable ground. I don't think you did anyway. All right, that was the wrong button. I died.
And you from the future.
You sound like you had the hole made in your throat.
I'm dying. I can't do it with
Shit.
pitch. That's the problem. I'm dying. I'm dying. That just sounds like a man who is dying.
I thought that's what we
That
were
is a
going for.
dying man. We have to stop it, Jeff
This
Bezos.
is horrifying. I don't.
Yeah, it's not good. It's not good. I had to give it a couple attempts, but it's not good. Let's go.
So what if people used the deep fake thing to like add in or like create like parodies of hit movies? So like you would
like
have
a long lost scene that you can add in.
yeah. So kind of like it's
Oh,
just
you mean
hot-
like Star Wars: The Last Jedi, but with all the feminism cut out?
right? Yeah, there you go.
Oh, or
Wasn't
Star
there-
Wars: The Last Jedi, where they actually milk the dude with the huge chest.
No, but like you imagine you could hire some actors, you could try to recreate some steps, and then you get them to deep fake other actors and like add in extra scenes to actual cuts of movies.
Can we put Stephen
Right.
Colbert in the new Star Wars?
You could, right?
I feel like that would be a good addition.
He just died.
Don't
No, that's
don't ever say that. That's not right.
That's Stephen Hawking's.
right. Yeah, different.
Hello, Ryan.
Yes.
Oh!
I just had to
It's
throw that in.
really good. It's still good.
That
think
sounded
it's-
pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
I think he's got a real good robot voice.
Mhm.
It's because
It actually-
you can get pitch. I can't get any pitch out of it.
So on this thing, like that thing that I said, the voice website, there's like a little bit of that, a little bit of robot-y, Like, you can kind of hear it if you're really paying attention. But otherwise, like, they made Obama say some shit. Although he didn't really say anything terrible. They like just made it him like speak, I think, like a quoted thing. It would have been way more funny if they made him say something ridiculous.
Yeah, like if you ain't a hoe, get out of my trap house.
Right, exactly.
You know, there's a website, right, that has archived like every little sound bite to make every possible sound in the human voice out of Obama's voice.
Yes.
And you just type sentences in and it creates them on the fly into movie files.
But it doesn't sound human at all. Like, it sounds like it is a bunch of edited clips together.
And it
of
shows
various...
the clips that are edited together with a big link to their website so they can do it too. I posted one of those on YouTube and I got a content ID match from, I presume, Obama, who wanted his voice back.
Yeah. I mean,
well, probably Obama, yeah.
I'm not trying to say it isn't a transformative work, but it was somebody else's face and voice singing a song written by somebody else.
Yep.
That's a good point, yeah.
Gray area, you know? We live in a weird time. Just testing the boundaries within reason.
That's fair. I did see the deep fake where they made Nicolas Cage the star of some movie clips. And that was like, I kind of thought that was like a victimless crime for the most part.
He's a
Like
star
that's
of a
just
lot
a
of
fun
movie
use
clips.
of it, but
Yeah.
but they put him in like every
Like, oh no, not the bees. That's a great movie clip he's a star of.
one of the best clips from a movie, in my opinion.
It really is. It's just brilliant.
All right, here's the moment of truth.
Oh, you motherfucking webgun piece of shit. Fuck your
You
ass.
blue bitch.
Basically, yeah.
On the black market, you just gotta have no fear.
And also one rope and a shotgun.
Yeah,
True.
I have 63 bombs, so
That's a lot of
You're in an
bombs.
okay place.
never mind. I have 90. Oh, I'm sorry, hired help. He brought me a cape and I shot him.
That's
But
very-
hired help is also, he's like a rogue agent. You can't trust him.
Mm-hmm.
NL, did you watch Annihilation? No, because, well, Nick, Robert, and myself happen to live in 2 of the 3 countries where the studio had some faith that Annihilation might make money, so they didn't put it on Netflix right away.
Oh, right, yeah.
In every other country, they went, nobody's going to go see this.
Wait, it's out of theaters already?
It's in theaters in the US and Canada, and one
yeah.
other country that I don't remember.
I don't like think
it's-
about Netflix till it's out of theaters.
Every other country was like the distribution company was just like, it's not going to make any money, so we might as well just put it on Netflix and recoup
Damn.
whatever we can.
I actually don't know why they did that, because, I mean, there's a lot of... There's a lot of good examples of movies like being saved through foreign markets.
Yeah.
You know, like very recent examples of this. So
Like how China saved the Transformers franchise from obscurity.
well, didn't they just cancel Transformers as well?
You have just told me the best news that I've heard all day.
But the truth
I'm
is
pretty
they're robots in disguise, so you never know where they'll turn up next.
It's very
good
true.
point. Yeah, they are more than meets the eye as well. I've heard, but I could be wrong.
No, they could be
But
less
I
than
like it.
CI.
I will see Annihilation, probably only when it comes to Netflix in Canada, but like I've been looking forward to that movie for like a year.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited. I did get the Ankh, right? I'm not an idiot.
It should show it at the top, right?
I did get the Ankh, thank God. I'm resigned to the fact that like the ideal movie for people, well, I won't say this because I think we have diverse tastes, but at least like my ideal movie is Annihilation, is Blade Runner 2049. It's like a big
Contact.
budget. Like a big budget,
Sci-fi.
brave sci-fi movie that's like
I agree.
reasonably intellectual, not just like a special effects extravaganza. And then like nobody goes and see it in theaters, myself included. I didn't see Blade Runner in theaters. I watched it on a goddamn airplane.
Yeah.
So I'm just resigned to the idea that these movies, they're not gonna make money, and then it's gonna be a super tough sell.
Which is really unfortunate, because then you get like really shitty on the nose sci-fi, like that one Matt Damon movie about immigration.
The one Matt Damon. Oh, dude, yeah, Elysium is horrible.
Yeah,
Very
Oh,
true.
I didn't
Oh,
see
I
that.
hate
really
that.
garbage. Yeah.
Or
Because
District
like
9.
there's no subtlety at all. Like it's a movie that's supposed to talk about immigration, and then it makes like the main immigrants actual Mexicans, and it's like
God damn it.
and it's just like, all right, like I get you wanted to talk about something and you put it under a sci-fi lens, and that's what sci-fi does. But that's the most on the nose way you can do it.
Yeah, it wasn't much of an allegory.
Yeah.
Like that's why I think District 9 sort of works, is because it's not allegorical. It's like actually literal.
Yeah.
It's like it's not like it's about apartheid. It's like it is apartheid. But yeah, in Elysium, it's like, hey, rich people are bad.
Right.
And you're like, all right, well, you know, you got some supporting evidence, but at the same time, I think you're right. It's a little too on the nose.
Yeah. Yeah, Elysium is not good, unfortunately.
Is it frowned against or illegal to watch Netflix with a VPN?
I mean, it's probably against the terms of service.
Ah.
But I imagine that's kind of like roughly the same level of crime as like doing 5 kilometers an hour over the speed limit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to vilify you for using a VPN. I'm not going to do it because I hold myself to an unreasonable standard of idiocy, arbitrary, like moronic behavior, like not using a VPN to watch a movie I'm going to watch or want to watch.
Yeah,
Apparently
I
you
don't
just
know.
can't.
You just well,
you just
never mind.
can't
I
do
guess
that now.
I thought it was more
I mean-
like one of those things where they're like, well, if you know about it, who cares? But most people don't, so whatever.
I mean, it's honestly probably more frowned upon by like ISPs than it is by Netflix itself. I feel like, because I mean
You're
that
sending a bunch of bandwidth around the world for no reason.
well, I mean, I guess sort of, but more that like they want to slow down Netflix and
Oh, but maybe if they pay for it, that would be okay though. Net neutrality.
right, yes, I know.
All right.
No,
I don't know, man.
yeah.
I don't watch enough Netflix. Although, oh no, he's caught me in an infinite loop of destruction. I was doing so well. I've been watching a little bit more Netflix lately because nobody that I watch streams during my
Again?
free time.
You're
which
gonna
is
say
like-
this again?
Dude, I'm telling you, 11 to 2 a.m. Pacific time, nobody I watch streams. Corey has been working his real job, which requires him to get up earlier, so he hasn't been taking that late night slot anymore. As a result, I find myself watching all this, like, you know, real content on Netflix instead of like 1 or 2 dudes playing video games.
Yeah.
So yeah, I watched Icarus, and then I watched like the first half of the Darren Brown show that you were talking about, Push. And I was like, it wasn't bad, but I was also like, I'm going to sleep. And then I watched both of those newer Dave Chappelle specials last night, and
Those are good, aren't they?
It was the 3rd and 4th one, and I was like, yeah, this is good.
Yeah.
Why is the Darren Brown show a Netflix original? Lynn told me it came out like a couple years ago, and they had nothing to do with it.
Oh,
That
really? I don't
that
know.
happens with Netflix. Calls them Netflix originals if they buy the rights to them in like American markets.
Oh,
So
wait,
they can
let's go.
post hoc decide something is made by them.
Sort of.
That's kind of
yeah,
ridiculous.
Like, it's a weird system, but yeah, that's sort of how
All
it's
right.
working right now.
Well, that explains a bunch of things then.
Because like a good god damn it, a good example of it is
Finish the sentence.
Please.
well, like Black Mirror, right? Like it's not actually like it wasn't originally a Netflix show, but
But from like season 3 onwards, it says.
true, yes, yeah, that one
Yeah.
did get new seasons because of Netflix that Netflix is paying for.
I think it's crazy, like how quickly Netflix original went from like a sign that this is probably going to be pretty interesting to just like, oh, another one, huh?
Yeah, because they pumped out like 1 million of them.
It's too many. When it was just like Marco Polo, Orange is the New Black, and House of Cards, you were like, oh, this
Great
is
track
kinda,
record.
Yeah, they're not all like 100%, but they're doing something interesting. And now you're like, you know, Timothy Oliphant's Whiskey Hour, and oh no.
Didn't they? I also saw something on the television news that that they're trying to compete with 60 Minutes.
Oh,
as well.
With
Okay.
what?
Yeah, apparently they're going to come out with some kind of news program, I guess. That's going to be like a 60 Minutes competition.
You need news programs. Lots more
Yeah.
of those.
So, I don't know. Like Netflix's strategy is very, cast the wide net, see what you get kind of situation. and I don't know if that's just like kind of damaging their brand or not.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, in the end, I guess I don't even really care, but
Yeah,
it's just like it's a lot harder to sort through the litter now.
Well, I
Not that
care insofar as most of the things that show up now seem to be Netflix originals, and I originally signed up because I wanted to watch movies.
Yeah.
That's
Right,
kind of
yeah.
it for me. But half of them are all right, I guess.
but I will say Netflix has never really had that good a track record with movies that they sign. Like not for like at least 5 years.
Well, if they could at least just have a constant stable of great 80s and 90s movies that I remember that I'll never have a VHS tape for, that would be great.
That'd be good. But yeah, I don't. I think they're just getting out competed for contracts right now.
Or they'd rather spend their money budgeting Netflix originals because they collect more.
Well, I mean, how in the end, Netflix only makes like $14 a month per customer, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. It's like the cost of a popcorn.
They're. I mean, they've definitely got like the Amazon strategy of just like, hey, let's just get a bunch of shit and you know sort it out later. You know.
What?
They also have the CEO with maybe the best name,
What's their CEO's name?
Reed Hastings.
Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah.
It's a really, really good, like American CEO name.
It sounds like a writer in the 1920s.
Very true. It
Right?
sounds like a Timothy Oliphant character.
I can see it.
Ironically
Yeah.
enough, I'm picturing like a salt and pepper graying at the temples Timothy Oliphant.
Right.
Still devilishly handsome and charming, but with a little sinister side.
And he always
There you
is.
go.
Yeah.
What's this Reed Hastings got under the surface? Is he like a Peter Wayland character? I don't know.
I was holding an ice gun and I got on one of those blocks in ice caves, and you know the ones that just fall and you just stand on them and you
Yeah.
ride them down? It
Yeah.
made me drop my ice gun and then it hit me in the head and then I got thrown. What the fuck
That's
is that?
very rude.
The Rube Goldberg machine of Spelunky strikes again.
But why would you drop it? I didn't go anywhere near dropping the thing. I didn't hit the button.
The thing.
That's heavy. That's the robot voice. It's not gonna work, dude.
That did not work at all.
I watched a show last night called Japanese Style Originator,
Oh, okay.
and it's a show about like traditional Japanese things, and they specifically focus in on one topic per show. And that show was top 30 ways Japanese people keep cool.
All right. That's
But it's not
interesting.
like what you're expecting, right? Like it was a top 10 list, yeah, or a top 30
Top
in this
30,
case.
yeah.
But
Top
then
30,
they had
yeah.
a panel of people that were just kind of answering trivia questions along with the show that were vaguely related.
Oh, is it? It's a Japanese show,
Yeah.
dude. That is Japan and Korea. That's their show. Is like every show is like, you won't believe what this lady's secret ingredient for cooking is, and then they show like a clip, and 30 people in the background go, "Oh my god, miso paste!"
That's exactly what it was.
Yep, that's. I can't stand it.
But I learned some things though. I learned
There's an
that
exception every rule, but
there's two different styles of shaved ice in Japan, and they're highly competitive with each other.
Really?
They have two styles. The two styles are one way, they put the flavors on top of the ice, and the other style is they have the flavor at the bottom of the bowl, then they put the ice on top. Can you believe it?
I saw them make shaved ice out of a Big Mac once.
that's
that's-
horrendous.
It
Really
was
weird.
disgusting. It was very gross.
So the
So
school
I-
of thought is if you want to be refreshed, you want a little ice with no flavor, henceforth why it's at the bottom of the bowl. And then the other school is like, why would you want to wait to get to the flavor? You get it right away with ours. Ours is clearly superior. And they interviewed people about their opinions on the shaved ice. It was great.
Yeah, it's like, I haven't seen this show, but the genre of television you're describing is probably my least favorite kind of show on television.
I like that I
Where they
learned some
show
stuff,
like
though.
a cheeseburger and then 30 people in the background, they just alternate between the talking heads. Sugoi! And you're like, I get it, it's a cheeseburger, it looks good, okay? There is, I really like, and this is why I said there's an exception to every rule. I really like Terrace House. That show is like, it's like a dating, it's like MTV's The Real World, except there's no expectation that they're gonna get into anything dramatic. It's mostly just them living normal lives while being filmed, and none of them are really that spectacular in the whole scheme of things. And it's kind of like a nice slice of life, and then there's a little bit of like panel show action that's pretty good as well. But everything else that comes out of that genre that I've ever seen, at least, makes me want to die.
There was a part where they were answering the question about what is this object, and they showed this ceramic pig, and it was a thing that they put like some fire in, I guess, and it like wards off mosquitoes. And this guy was like, "Oh, I know that. That's the god of fire." And then the whole other panel, which was younger than him, were like, "Dude, what are you talking about? Who would keep a god of fire in your house?" And then they got to the end. It wasn't called the god of fire, but they referenced the god of fire. And nobody went back to that and was like, "Fuck you guys." So that's very humble.
No idea what's happening, to be honest. I know very little about Japanese culture, is what I'm learning.
It's a ceramic pig that wards off bugs. You keep it outside on the patio.
Oh.
It's shaped like a pig for reasons that I don't remember.
So does it ward off pigs because...
No, it doesn't ward off pigs.
Oh, okay.
That's ridiculous. But that's a shame. You have a pig problem?
Yeah, I mean, there's a big pig issue in this country.
Apparently, there's actually, no joke, an enormous pig problem or boar problem in Texas. And I don't
They
mean
hunt them out. I've seen the shows about it.
I don't mean like you can't shake a stick without like seeing a boar, but like the sheriff of the town that the boars are overrunning is like, if we don't stop these boars, they are actually going to start to like overrun the population. So
get
angry.
Robert Baratheon on the case.
He only gets about one of those per hunt ever.
I've got an enormous boar problem right now. Well, thanks, Luke. I really appreciate your kind words. Not our
Clever
intent to
wordplay. I like it.
Yeah.
He doesn't like the show though.
Have you guys ever, or would you ever eat some wild boar?
Yeah, why not? You're already eating pig, in for a penny, in for a pound.
Me too. I'm with you. I agree. What about some horse?
Why not?
Yeah, I'd try horse.
What if you meant to get beef, but then they served you horse? Would you eat it anyway?
Well,
Probably,
if they told me that it was horse, then yeah.
What if they said a horse keeled over and died in front of the restaurant, so everyone's getting horse now?
No, absolutely not.
Definitely, yeah.
Diseased.
Unless they brought in some scientists.
No, it's just that its heart failed. No big deal.
Out. I mean, I guess.
No. I don't trust this restaurant to do a horse autopsy, so I'm going to choose... I'll just take the chicken you bought from the grocery store.
All right.
That's fine by me.
I've eaten boar. It's interesting.
No.
Very gamey compared to pork. I actually don't really... I'm not super into... You guys like gamey meats?
I have a theory about foods that are gamey.
It's because they're game hunting.
It's just that any meat that is not consumed regularly is always going to be described as gamey.
I think you're probably mostly right. However, there is some common flavors between gamey meats.
Why don't we start by having you define what you find gamey to mean for you?
Well, that's weird. It's like saying, like, what does sweet taste like?
Try
sweet. Gamey tastes gamey.
Is it sort of gritty? Is it an awkward texture that doesn't feel right in your mouth?
Let me try.
I want to get to the bottom of this whole gamey thing, because people use that word all the time. Nobody ever describes it.
I'm kind of with Nick on this one. I got to be honest. I think this like very striated muscle.
That's exactly what I think about.
That's what I think of as gamey.
Striated is a great word for that.
Oh, thank you. Well, I mean, I did go to college for
okay,
related field.
Hold on. Lava Jackal in my chat gave me the literal definition of gamey.
I want your definition, but go ahead.
No, but hold on. This is a great definition. Parenthetical of meat. Having the strong flavor or smell of game, especially when it is high.
That's weird.
High game?
Yeah, high? Like somebody got that deer to toke up before you chopped him up?
All right.
Is it like in the colonial sense of the word high, where it's like
high tea,
elevated? I don't know. I'm not sure.
In stature.
Gamey is because they don't have a lot of fat. They're wild, so it's muscle.
It's not really what we asked, though. You're answering a question that's tangential.
It's a fine question too, I guess.
Also fair, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure how I would describe it, but I guess, yeah. I mean, I see what you're saying though. Like, just an uncommon flavor would be described as game.
I'm dead.
Yeah,
It
I
happens.
died to Olmec because I fell.
classic.
I tried to duck under the crushing.
Oh, it
Speed
won't
run.
let you do that.
Yeah. I hate Olmec. I'd rather give me Yama any day of the week, man.
You find it not to be a particularly engaging fight.
I think I find it too hard because I never learned the right way to do it. Anyway. Are you guys good to move on?
Oh, you just go ahead. I'll
Yes.
just keep playing Spelunky while we talk.
It's an extremely valid point.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Could do that, but I'm not gonna though. So
What do you want to do
Fair.
instead?
Enough.
I'll watch the Millionaire.
Eat some game.
Eat some gamey meat, dude.
Yeah.
I do think we got to stay on top of these definitions sometimes. They get out of control. People stop defining things, just start using words all willy-nilly.
Yeah, I mean, like, doesn't that definition, the literal definition of gamey that I read out, like, doesn't that break the first rule of definitions?
Can't use the word.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, to describe itself.
Yeah.
To an extent, but also some words sort of derive from another word that's so similar that it may as well be the same. You know what? That was probably BS. Don't worry about that one.
I think gamey is one of those words that it doesn't mean anything when people use it, in my opinion, at least.
And they're so quick to
It's-
go to it, too, as if it defines something so meaningful to them.
You could say, if you ever go to a restaurant and they're like, oh, the main course is rabbit, then you know you're going to hear the word gamey probably like 3 or 4 times. You don't even need, they could have cooked all the game out of the rabbit, but you're still going to hear that word.
It makes me wonder, like, if there's, like, some sort of confirmation bias going on with me, but, like, when someone describes something as gamey, and then I have something that is gamey, like, it does taste similar to other gamey meats I've had. Like, is that a confirmation bias? Like, is that me just saying, like, oh, this is gamey because, you know, somebody said it was gamey, you know? Or
We'll
is
never
it
be able to
because-
find out, really.
Right, yeah.
You know, a rabbit they'll never cook the game out of? Judy Hopps.
Very true. Gamey is like fishy.
No,
I disagree.
I
Not
also
really.
disagree. I don't even get that category of taste.
Fishy or gamey?
No, I mean, putting them together like that, I don't feel like they belong at all. Although there is a pretty diverse group of textures you can associate with fish.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I wish that I loved fish as much as people do.
I genuinely might, if you were like, you can only have one meat for the rest of your life, and you included all fish as one meat, I might go for it. You get so much: cod, halibut, haddock, sole, tilapia, salmon, all forms of sushi and sashimi. You know, you get an outrageous amount
Good value.
of variety.
Unpopular opinion, I kind of just, like, really don't like tilapia.
That's like sometimes, you know, we get these meal prep services.
Floppy
delivered.
tilapia, right? That's why it's kind of loose.
It's just like, it's just matter.
It's all like it was always described to me when I was younger that, like, tilapia is the most meat-like fish,
No.
and I just don't see it or taste it really.
Is that not like salmon or something?
Dude, come on.
No, there's
I
got to
love
be
it.
a much better.
insult.
There's a much meatier tasting fish than tilapia, is what I mean.
Yeah, I don't know. I like some fish. There are some fish I like. Tuna is among them. Salmon.
Chilean
It's good.
sea bass.
I don't think I've ever had Chilean sea bass.
How solid is halibut?
It's a solid fish.
So it's
I
like
think I like some halibut.
isn't that like tier 2 for fish and chips?
Yeah,
It's
we
like
should
the
do fish tiers.
ideal whitefish for fishing chips, in my opinion.
Actually, you know what I fucking love? You guys ever had smoked whitefish?
Oh yeah.
I
No.
love that. When I was a kid, that was cheap as shit. Like that was like you get like 3 smoked whitefish for like $1. I mean, not that low, but
food, prove me wrong. No food is made worse by smoking it.
I don't like smoked mozzarella personally.
That is absurd.
I know.
yeah, smoked mozzarella is
Most
delicious.
people love it.
got-
It's just me.
It's got a wonderful depth of flavor.
I will say that liquid smoke is gross.
Well,
But-
you're not supposed to drink
Yeah,
it.
are you vaping your mozzarella?
I mean, sometimes, yeah. I don't know.
Smoked Gouda, you're actually choosing like the best food.
It's just
Yeah,
personal. I'm
smoked
not
Gouda's
saying it's
actually really
always
good.
bad. It's just not for me.
Yeah. Smoked ice cream. Yeah, all right.
I feel like that's one of those things that I've never had it, but
Smoked
it could be
cactus.
good.
I can see it maybe, but I don't even know how you realistically could make smoked ice cream.
I
mean,
saw
they
this like
fry it.
Hansel
Fry it.
Beach ad,
Yeah.
and what it has is like it's a dome, and then you pour liquid smoke into like this generator off to the side, and then it generates smoke and creates smoke around the food to inundate it with the smoky taste. I think in theory you could probably try to do it with ice cream. I guess as it might melt
Yeah.
in the process, but maybe can you make cold smoke?
I mean, yeah, like I guess if it's a
Try ice.
vape, yeah.
If you can get vape infused ice cream. If you could get caffeine vape infused ice cream and sell it on ThinkGeek, you could become an easy thousandaire.
Oh man.
I got a real question for you from Millionaire.
Okay.
In September 2008, which president announced their resignation? Nicholas Sarkozy, George W. Bush, Thabo Mbeki, or Mary McAleese?
Well,
Am I supposed
mean,
to know this?
Getting
This is for like $300.
Oh God, I don't know.
getting
It's definitely
termed-
not George W. Bush.
Yeah, getting termed out doesn't count as resigning, right?
Correct,
So
yeah.
I don't know, probably Sarkozy.
That sounds correct to me.
All right, let's
No,
close
never
it up.
mind. It's incorrect, and we're stupid.
Okay.
Who was it?
I gotta wait a sec. It was Thabo Mbeki.
Oh, good. Yeah, I'm
I
glad.
don't know a lot about
world
Becky.
famous leader Thabo Mbeki.
I mean, we have a North American focused sphere of influence.
It's true.
It's kind of a tough question for $300. I thought 300 pounds, 300 quid.
300 quid. Yeah.
300 quid.
Yeah. Someone in my chat said they had smoked beer before, and it was weird.
I've had smoked
That's
beers
dumb.
as well, or beers like that had liquid smoke. It's a little gimmicky, but I think it turns out okay sometimes.
I've had a chocolate flavored beer, and that was also weird. Just like not. I don't know. It didn't really do anything
Yeah.
for me.
Blueberry is like not terrible, but I think that's one of the only flavored beers that I've not hated.
You know, actually, actual unpopular opinion. Not a big fan of Blue Moon. Don't really like it that
Yeah,
much.
that is an unpopular opinion. It's my favorite.
It's like an acceptable, available everywhere sort of beer.
True.
They even have
I
it
like.
in
I'll
Ireland.
drink it, but I'm not big on it. I actually prefer if I had to have an orange flavored beer, I prefer the
Shot
shot
top.
top.
Oh, I knew it.
Yeah.
It's Guy Fieri's favorite beer.
It looks
Is it
like
really?
him on the cover or on the front of it.
Am I a genius? Tower of London, Taj Mahal, Eiffel Tower, Sydney Opera House in order of construction. Let's go.
Holy shit!
It took 13.61 seconds though.
Oh, but you know what? I will never touch is anything that says ice on it. Fuck that. They're all
Ice is
disgusting.
like beer industry shorthand for slightly higher percentage and tasting really, really bad.
Yeah, like 1,000 times worse. It's just so bad. High gravity, on the other hand, I'll have as much high gravity as you can muster, my friend.
I also don't know what that means because like sometimes they'll describe a beer as high gravity and I'm like, it looks right to me. It's behaving like I would expect a fluid to behave.
They
and
mean
yes,
it makes you pee faster.
I'm deliberately misinterpreting, but like, could you drop it off of like a 1 meter platform and then maybe look at some numbers?
It's like the same thing as as ice, except for malt liquor specifically.
Well, here's the trick.
Oh.
Drink a regular beer and then also drink a high gravity beer and look at your pee. And you'll
then-
see that the high
right.
gravity beer comes out before the regular beer.
That's a very good point.
Oh,
Yeah.
someone in my chat said apparently red wine and Coke is a popular mixed drink.
I've heard that.
They mean cocaine.
But dude, every
Oh.
country has a terrible drink that people in the country inexplicably love.
Natty Ice.
Natty Ice in America might be. Well, there's probably a lot in the
Natty
US.
Ice is
Bud Light
gross, yeah.
Lime, Lime-A-Ritas, Strawberritas. Like, there's a variety of mixed drinks. Smirnoff Ice.
I'll try a Lime-A-Rita. Let's see how that is.
Yeah.
I love stuff
In
with lime in it.
Canada, we do Caesars, which are just like Bloody Marys. But then, like, oh, let me put it this way: it's clam and tomato juice mixed together,
Ugh.
plus vodka with a
Clamato.
celery stalk and then salt on the rim. But they recently added a promotion, and they're like, check it out. In our clam and tomato juice, we added the flavor of pickled beans.
Hell yeah.
People were like, hell yeah, dude.
All dressed.
Oh, dude, actual unpopular opinion as well. I am really not a fan of Bloody Marys.
No, me neither.
Yeah, I do not like them at all.
I do. I think they're right. Gotta have some kick to them, some spice.
Give me a mimosa any day of the week over
Give
a
me-
Bloody Mary.
Dude, I know it's it's not a drink meant to be consumed by those of the penis having variety.
Those of the
But-
penis.
Probably the worst way you could phrase
We
it.
are those of the penis.
that's kind of why I did it. But anyway, tequila sunrises are delicious and pretty.
Never had one.
And
It's
mojitos.
so tasty.
Are
It's very
mojitos
tasty.
for those of the penis or no?
Drinking is dead.
Absolutely not, but that's okay. I don't care what you're drinking, honestly.
I've always
But it
wanted to
isn't-
order an apple teeny, but I never have had the balls to do it.
Or quite the inverse,
Yeah.
really.
Never had the ovaries to do it. As they
Those
said.
of the penis variety.
Have you? Can you guys hear me, by the way?
Yes.
Not at
Well,
all.
All right. Yeah, because my internet is being weird apparently.
Here we go. What was the maiden name of Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis? Belvedere, Bouvier, Boynton, or Beauclair?
Is it Bouvier?
Bouvier sounds right to me, but I don't know why.
It's also Marge Simpson's maiden name.
Ooh, that might be why. All right.
I actually thought her maiden name was Onassis.
Yeah.
I thought that was.
But this is well-established science. Is it Boobalee?
You know, what? let's do Bouvier. If we
Someone-
lose, we're like 10 minutes in, so it doesn't matter.
So by the way, someone resubbed to me just to tell you to move the cursor.
I can't. I need to use the cursor to click on the answer, though.
You can go into the thing in OBS and right-click, go to properties, and turn off capture cursor.
I can tell you right off the bat.
It's like
not
2
gonna
clicks.
happen because I'm gonna forget to turn it on when I play Slay the Spire, and
Yeah, you
people
are.
are gonna go, "What the fuck are you doing?"
We'll see the cards you clicked on after the fact, though.
It's that guy. You know what? He can live with it. or girl, but probably guy.
Yeah.
The former colony of the Pinot variety, Devil's Island, lies off the coast of which country? Kenya, Nigeria, Peru, French Guiana.
I kind of want to say it's Guyana, but I don't know.
I am no help here.
The former penal colony of Devil's Island.
I would think it's Guyana because it sounds like something that the French would make. But
I
that is
clicked on
my
it.
only. All right.
It's correct.
Princess Diana.
Oh, hell yeah. Goddamn surrender monkeys.
Yeah, the French Guyanese.
Right.
Classic surrendering nation.
Somebody said Rob is such an idiot. Yeah, a right idiot.
Yeah,
Idiot.
a rich idiot now.
Yeah.
What color is the cross on the national flag of Iceland? I know this one. I'm just going to click it. Give me Who Wants to Be a Millionaire flag edition. Just show me pictures of flags.
Yes, give
You
him
would
that.
win that.
I won't want
Dude, I
that
saw
one.
GeoQuiz is coming to Steam. I don't want to be a snob, but I've been looking at Steam's upcoming games list like every night for the past 3 weeks. I'm qualified to be a Steam developer now. 100%.
Nice.
Now that like I look at it and every second game is like, here's a map of the world and here's a picture of a flag. Click on the country that the flag is from. I'm like, I could do that. 100%. Also, you don't have to sell this. It's not worth selling.
Yeah, I do feel like we should have some kind of a threshold for things being worth selling.
Just make it free. Because like that's like a 20-hour project at most. So and like I don't want to be rude, but who's looking at geography quiz where they show you a flag and you click on a country and is like, yeah, I gotta buy that. Except me. I'm the only idiot that's like,
I mean, if there's a market for it, right, you might as well sell it.
Is the standard like I need to recoup my cost for the time I put into this, or is it more like I just need to do this and get paid?
well, I think it's marketing. I think it's like,
easy
you know,
fix.
yeah, I think you're like, I made this and it's not horrible, so I might as well put it out and charge like $1.
Well,
So we should quash that.
devil's advocate. We don't put a lot of work into our streams or
Extremely true. Yeah, no, I agree.
We should put it out for free.
We do.
Well, that's true. Yeah.
What was the actual first forename, that's how we say it, of the French composer Claude Debussy? Achille, Hercule, Hector, or Adonis?
Is his name Mr. Satan? Is
Hercule. Yeah.
I kind of feel like it's Hercule
It might be.
because there's Hercule Poirot,
Right.
who is also French, like Debussy.
Would you like to suck on my Debussy?
Eat my Debussy.
All right, I'm gonna call my friend who's an expert on the first forenames of former French composers. And we'll
Four
see.
names.
Poirot is Belgian? Yeah, okay. He's hipster French. Sorry.
Goddamn middle Francia.
They said B, Hercule. Whatever, let's freaking go for it, dude.
Yeah, Hercule. I'm French composer Claude Debussy.
It was wrong. It's Achille.
Achille.
Achille?
Achille.
Well, now that we've got our requisite losses out of the way, we can play Video Game Millionaire and feel better about ourselves.
Nice.
Maybe.
A mildly popular iPhone game where you throw pizzas into the air is called what? Pizza flipper, pizza party, pizza thrower, pizza roller.
Oh, I thought you were joking. That's the actual question.
I made it up.
Oh.
Ah.
Start. Let's go. You guys know there's pizza emotes now.
Are there?
Because it's Pi Day.
Yeah, because it's Pi Day.
Wait, really?
There's worst pie and best pie. There you go. It's the same emote
Oh, that's actually brilliant.
because they're both with pineapples on.
They're
it.
both
See?
pineapple pizza. Yeah, I get it. That's fantastic. Dude, pineapples on pizza, pretty good.
Can worst pie,
I-
best pie also represent Chicago deep dish and New York style?
You can't. Not with Rob on the show. You can't. do
Yeah,
that.
but Chicago deep dish is more of a casserole than it is a pizza, so.
You gotta watch Ugly Delicious and
No.
watch the pizza documentary. They get all into it.
It's
Yeah.
a good epised. I liked it.
It's
I'll
like the
watch it.
NLSS discussion, basically, but with actual information and people who do this for a living.
How do you guys feel about Pi Day? I'll start because I'm gonna have the worst opinion. I think Pi Day is a stupid holiday because it's basically just like the hey, tell everybody you identify as a nerd holiday.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, isn't like any holiday that you don't get work off from like just a stupid holiday?
Yes. Well, it depends.
Like there's some that are like better than others. Like, I don't know, I guess like Father's and Mother's Day or something.
Yeah. You don't get Mother's Day off from work, but it does fall on a Sunday.
Yeah,
You're
true,
saying
dude.
those are good holidays?
Those are good holidays.
Those are good. Yeah, it's like a reason to get a gift.
Leon S. Kennedy is a protagonist in
Oh,
which series
finally.
of games?
Resident Evil.
President Devil, President Devil, President Evil, or Resident Evil?
President Devil. That's a great game.
I just like my personal opinion on Pi Day is I'm always like, why are you celebrating Pi Day? Like I just don't. When was the last time you did like a calculation using pi? If you're a mathematician or an engineer and you're like Happy Pi Day, I'm like, oh, that's quirky. But if you're like, I watch smart TV shows, Happy Pi Day, I'm like, oh.
It's for math teachers, isn't it?
I think it was if you're a math teacher, completely acceptable.
Yeah.
If you eat pie on it, totally acceptable.
That's the only way I even knew it was a thing. Our math teacher back in high school was like, oh, it's Pi Day, everybody. And we were like, yay, I guess.
If you get pizza, then that's acceptable.
We didn't get anything.
I think we should appease both sides and rename it to Cream Pie Day. So,
oh my God.
What do you mean by that?
Speaking of which, Dan did just have a kid.
Oh my God.
You can't have a kid without a cream pie.
Yeah, you can.
Well, you're cream pie in the test tube. The 2006 Spike Video Game Awards featured a performance by Jack Black with his band Hellacious B, Tenacious D, Bodacious G, or Voracious P.
Oh, that's not bad.
That is a voracious penis.
What's fuck, marry, kill, except there's just fuck, kill.
Okay.
Pi Day, May the 4th.
Oh, kill May the 4th, probably.
Fuck
You think so?
Cream Pie Day because it already works that way.
Dude, I'm a giant Star Wars nerd, as I've made very clear. May the 4th just pisses me off because it's just like oh, everybody's like, oh, May the 4th be with you.
Yeah, that is what they do because that's the point of the day.
I also like Star Wars.
I hate it. Like it's just like, hey, look, it's a pun. So I'm gonna
Are you jealous?
kill everyone.
You sound like you're jealous. You didn't think of it.
Oh, I didn't realize that it was gonna be that it was gonna get robbed so hard.
It pisses me off because I'm a big Star Wars nerd, and they make me look nerdier by celebrating May the 4th.
All right, I need real help for this one. In the iOS game Doodle Jump, what do you do to shoot? Shake the device, touch the screen, press shoot, or rotate the device.
Oh, dude, I have no idea.
I also have never
I'm
played
pretty
Doodle
sure-
Jump.
In Doodle Jump, don't you touch the screen to jump? Or
I
do
would
you
think
press
that's
jump
all
to
you do
jump?
is jump.
The only thing I know about Doodle Jump is that I believe it was Kevin Durant was in a commercial for Doodle Jump, and he said it really funny. Like he would just be like, "Doodle Jump, Doodle Jump," and he just kept saying "Doodle Jump." Like it sounded like he was saying "doo doo," and it was just fantastic.
Doo-doo jump.
All right, I just looked at chat. 'Cause chat was like, "You passively jump."
Oh, so the button makes you shoot.
You shoot to yeah. The only time I've seen Doodle Jump is
Doodle
in a Boston Pizza in Niagara Falls in one of those arcades where you pay $1 to play a game that you could buy for $1 on your phone, but then it gives you some tickets you
Good
can use
deal.
to buy a pack of juggling balls from, you know, a mine in China that'll probably give you mesothelioma.
God, that's
What was the
specific.
name of Sid Meier's follow-up to Civilization? Beetlejuice?
Brave New World.
Delta Cygni?
Alpha Centauri.
It is correct.
Yep. Alpha Centauri. Centauri.
Is it about centaurs?
Yep.
When
about
are they
all the
gonna make a
centaurs.
proper strategy game about centaurs?
They really should. Just make a whole game about centaurs.
Why aren't there any games about centaurs?
I'm with you.
Legend of Grimrock has a centaur in it.
Hell. Well, that's not good enough.
Which of these cities does not feature as a setting for Battlefield 3? Anyone play that?
I played the first hour.
Okay. How many cities did you go to?
Not even one, probably.
Paris, Buenos Aires, New York, or Tehran?
I think it's probably New York.
Yeah, I think I'd remember if it was New York.
But I watched a clip and they were like in a subway in Battlefield 3. This is 7 years
Could it
ago.
have been
or something.
Hardline?
But I mean, I'm pretty sure all these other cities also have subways. But for some reason, whenever I see a subway, I'm like, it's New York.
Right.
We are known for the subway,
Very true, yeah. MTA.
or the
It's a
tube,
terrible
as it's
business.
otherwise known.
Actually, like, legitimately fuck the MTA. They're such a
I'd
garbage
just
company.
say New York.
Dude, that reminds me. I watched 8 minutes of the 2016 version of Ghostbusters last night, or 2017 version of Ghostbusters.
Uh-huh.
This is for the first time ever. The internet was right.
It was good?
No, I hated every second.
I thought it was fine.
absolute. I derived no joy from watching.
So we've got very good, very bad, and didn't see it.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. Yeah, I want to.
right.
I'll see it eventually.
We're at a standstill, unfortunately.
It's on the movie network if you live in Canada and pay $18 a month for HBO, despite Game of Thrones not being on.
The movie network. God.
What do you call it?
It's literally anything else.
All right, apparently it's Buenos Aires. Let's go. It wasn't even that, like, it wasn't a gender political thing where I was like, she's talking about her vagina and I don't like it. She said something about her period. I was just watching it and I was like, nobody looks like they're having fun. Except, like, Leslie Jones looked like she was having fun, but Kristen Wiig was like, I'm a Ghostbuster.
Really? I thought they did look like they were having fun.
Is Kristen Wiig the one that's supposed to be like
She kept licking the
infamously
guns,
hard
right?
to work with?
I don't know if she's supposed to be hard to work with. I actually don't know. Nick, I have a question for
What's
you.
that?
Nick. What color is the aura that appears around characters in Tekken 6 when they go into rage mode?
I believe it's
Purple?
red.
Red. Okay, let's go.
Red.
Yeah, this is kind of an anime question. I'll give you that. I've only seen the Tekken movie. It is red.
Nice.
Even like, I like Kristen Wiig, and I kind of like Kate McKinnon. She's the zany Ghostbuster.
Uh-huh.
But the clip that I watched last night, she like puts on a wig and spooks Kristen
Kirsten
Wiig.
Wiig?
Kirsten Wiig, yeah. She puts on a wig and spooks the person of the same name.
Yeah.
And then she goes, "Oh my God, you scared me. Is the hat too much?" I was like, "It's just a lazy joke."
Yeah,
It was a bad jump scare is why it was supposed to be funny in context.
Yes.
I
It's
think
the part where Melissa McCarthy shits herself, and then I'll start laughing.
They were
To
in
be
a
honest,
warehouse
like-
that was like abandoned, and there's supposed to be ghosts, and then there's a head there. And never mind, go ahead.
Well, like, man, I think like politics aside, like most of the time remakes of like famous classic films typically are pretty shitty anyway. So like I don't know why people had huge high hopes for this.
Well, I like Paul Feig. Like I like Bridesmaids well enough, and I mean I like Spy as well, the other like really well respected quote unquote Melissa McCarthy movie. So I was like, this is okay, like I'll give it a chance. But yeah, it didn't tickle my fancy.
Did you get to the part where Bill Murray was?
No.
Bill Murray was in it? I love Bill Murray. I'm a big Bill Murray fan.
Which of these is not the real name of a yoga pose in Wii Fit? Cat, chair, cobra, bridge. Let's be honest, we're not gonna.
Cat, chair, cobra, bridge.
Someone said Jumanji was good. I agree, actually. Jumanji wasn't bad. I would recommend you guys. It's not a remake. It's actually technically a sequel.
I saw it too. I was like in the middle of the road on that one. It was better than I thought it was going to be, but it wasn't great.
Yeah, that's kind of how I felt about it too. It was like I was going in with low expectations and came out like pleasantly surprised. It was all right.
The True Grit remake was really good.
Yeah, I mean there's a bunch of like famous examples of like great remakes, but like, you know, those are exceptions to the rule, not the rule.
Agreed.
Yeah.
To remake Shrek.
Like the remake of RoboCop was fucking garbage.
Yeah, the RoboCop, Total Recall.
Oh yeah,
Like, The Thing. Like, hey, it's been
I thought The Thing was
25
okay.
years since 1980. We can start making all the moves. I don't know why it's 12 Bar Blues. Anyway, we don't know this yoga pose, so I'm gonna call Yogi Bear.
We watched the original Fast and the Furious on movie night one night.
That didn't
Like
have a
from the
lot to
50s.
do with it.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah, not really. Like, although what we learned is that Paul Walker's character in the new Fast and the Furious was actually like a female love interest in the original Fast and the Furious. Yeah.
That's weird.
The whole premise of the show was like he abducts this random woman who happened to be going to a race, and then he decides to go to the race, and then she gets trapped in a locked building and decides to burn her way out.
Wow.
And she gets locked in a cabin and is like, well, no one's hearing me, so why don't I set this cabin that I'm locked inside on fire?
She
That is a
lights
good
the
strategy.
door on fire, the one place she could have escaped.
Oh, it was so stupid.
I think if you gotta burn your way out of a building, probably don't start with the door.
Yeah.
Turns out it was the right answer for her, though, because she got rescued because of it.
She did get rescued because of it, yeah.
Hollywood.
You guys got to watch Movie Night. It's so funny.
It's a good time.
Get in there.
I watch it. I watch parts of it from time to time.
It's fun.
I was talking to your audience mostly.
Don't speak to them.
Well, I do constantly, and they hate it.
Which future gladiator appeared on the front cover of the 1987 game Barbarian: The Ultimate Warrior? I don't even understand the question. Which future gladiator? It sounds like it's from like American Gladiators.
Yeah.
This might be a question about American gladiators.
Maybe a movie star?
The Ultimate Warrior was a wrestler guy, and he's hilarious.
Barbarian: The Ultimate Warrior.
Is it a reference to Conan somehow?
Was it Saracen, Shadow, Wolf, or Warrior?
Oh. I know Shadow is an American Gladiator, if that helps any.
Dude, that might actually help.
Yeah, fuck it. Take it. I'm with it.
I'm actually with you. There's no way there's an American Gladiator called Warrior.
It was a pretty
Okay,
corny
wait.
show. I guess it's possible.
Uh-oh.
Shit. It's not Shadow.
Oh, sorry.
It was Wolf.
Whoa.
I had never heard of him.
Austin, where were you?
I only know one American Gladiator, and it's Malibu.
You don't know Gemini?
That's a good name.
Which one's Gemini?
The huge buff guy.
Come on.
I had a friend in high school who fucking loved Malibu.
Like the city
Stacy?
or the American
rum.
Gladiator? Oh, the rum.
The coconut flavored rum, yeah.
Oh, I have a
Every
bottle of that
weekend.
stuff right now. It's pretty good.
It's like not bad, but like that man would just like every weekend he'd be like, Malibu, let's get some Malibu.
Aw,
I don't like.
it's kind of endearing. He was really into
Yeah.
it.
He was, yeah.
Yeah, that's a really endearing level of alcoholism.
For a high school student.
Wait, you didn't say anything about high school. You're not supposed to drink.
Hypothetically, of course, and also I was 21 in high school and blah 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 blah.
Right,
you know,
yeah.
all that stuff. Yeah.
High school students know better than to do that.
In BC, Tiger Woods, Tour PGA, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have to confront my own biases about youths because in BC they're talking about lowering the voting age to 16. And a lot of the discourse has been like, when I was 16, I was stupid. And I'm like, yeah, but when you were 18,
You were still stupid.
you were still like probably pretty dumb. So
Yeah.
And I don't, again, a lot of chat's gonna be within this age group. When I look back on me when I was like 24, I'm like, I was an idiot. When I look back on me, sometimes last week, I'm like, why did I do that dumb thing?
Yeah,
You know?
I mean, like, granted, I'm only 26, but like, every couple of years, I look back on opinions I used to hold and be like, wow,
Yeah.
that was a stupid opinion.
That's a way
No.
too, yeah.
Like,
Agreed.
it hasn't stopped. Like, that keeps going like that.
People
So
mature
I
at
don't
different
know.
ages, though, so I mean, it might not be necessary to represent the whole outlook on yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm just saying, the take-home message for me is you don't have to be that smart to vote. I think.
Oh, you're going the other way.
I agree with you completely, to be honest. I don't know. I think 16-year-olds should be able to vote. Why not?
Oh, no.
The upside
I got
voting
the
doesn't
second
matter
question.
anyway.
I don't know how I feel about it, honestly.
I'm cool with it, honestly. I'd be happy with that.
But I feel like one thing I know for sure is that after the age of 60, you should not be able to vote.
That would help.
That would, yeah. Well, then voter turnout would be like at like 4%. So, you know.
I'm thinking like, you know, the movie 13 Going on 30 starring Jennifer Garner?
I do know the movie 13 Going on 30 starring Jennifer Garner.
I think that should be how democracy works.
Okay.
You can vote from the ages of 13 to 30, and then from 30 till you die, you just live with the consequences of the world you helped create.
There was a good crazy ideas post where it was like politicians should have to live on public welfare, send their kids to public schools, blah 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 blah. You know, all that kind of stuff. Thought that was kind of funny.
I've also heard that judges should have to serve 20 to life so they understand what it's like to give out.
Very true. And a butcher should have to like chop their own head off to know what the animals go through.
Very true, yeah.
I'm 15 and we get courses on politics to prepare us. So don't take this the wrong way. We also, in 10th grade, we had a civics class that we had to take. And part of it literally is a 6-week course where the final exam was like cast a valid vote. And about 30% of the class could not handle it at that age.
Wait, why?
A lot of people voted, and that's good. They voted for like whatever party. And then they were like, okay, here's the spoiled ballots. One person put an X in 2 boxes instead of an X in 1 of the boxes. One person ripped up the ballot. One person drew an anarchy symbol on the ballot. And you're like, okay, it's really like, it's the easiest task in the world. You just had to stomach it for like under an hour and you couldn't make it happen.
Well, I mean, like 6% of America voted for Jill Stein. So, I mean, it's basically the same thing.
Hey.
No, but I mean, I don't know. I think like a person, like if an 80-year-old like who hasn't been involved in life at all for 20 years has a valid opinion, then I think a 16-year-old does too.
Yeah, maybe.
Just take it seriously if you want to vote, I guess.
Well, okay, because people do have a valid point, which is like when you're 17, some of your only sources for like information, the things that influence your opinion, are like your friends who are your age, your teachers, and your parents. So you're probably gonna find that most people are gonna vote similar in line with what their family does, but that's also true for like 50-year-olds and 40-year-olds and 30-year-olds and 20-year-olds. I think for the most part.
Because nobody takes you seriously half the time, you end up with a bunch of media that's really pandering and stupid, right? So you get sort of no real context or depth for a lot of the stuff you're thinking about.
Hear me out here. I got a great idea for democracy. It's actually a terrible idea, but it would be funny. Every year, we go by like the Chinese zodiac. So if it's the year of the dog, only people born in the year of the dog can vote.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Because it would be really interesting.
It would be pretty interesting, yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't think about the interesting part.
Yeah.
Who is the main character of the games Nightfire and Everything or Nothing? Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong Nightfire.
I wish there was a middle ground between these way too easy video game questions and these ridiculously hard political questions.
All right, I'm going to hit you with a good one.
Okay.
In 2011, what was the first inductee into the Spike Video Game Hall of Fame?
Oh, come on.
Call of Duty, The Legend of Zelda, Final Fantasy, or Sonic the Hedgehog?
I'm going to guess Zelda.
Does it say what year it was?
2011. I think it's going to be like, I'm like 75% Zelda, 25% Sonic.
I would actually go 25% Final Fantasy, probably. But yeah, I think it's Zelda. It's gotta be Zelda.
I'll throw in for Zelda as well. If it's Call of Duty, though, I'm gonna be pissed.
Yeah, no, Call of Duty is like it's the answer to weed out all the cynicism. The people who are just like Spike TV, it's probably some game with guns and breasts in it. Yeah. Obviously, they hired a real scholar to know that The Legend of Zelda deserves that kind of veneration.
What if there was a voting... No, never mind, actually.
Which hero battles
Terrible
villains
idea.
such as Psy Crow, Queen Slug for a Butt, and Evil the Cat?
Earthworm Jim.
Oh, dude, thank you.
Queen Slug for a Butt, that's
yeah,
great.
oh no, I actually played the hell out of that when I was a kid, so that's an easy one.
I assumed it was probably going to be Earthworm Jim, but I'll allow you. And by allow you, I mean thank you.
I'll allow you to have the right answer.
Oh, one thing I actually wanted to mention, I keep forgetting to mention this. If you're in America, specifically, vote this year. Way more important than 2 years from now.
Wait a minute, Rob. We can get Trump out of the White House right now? What on earth are you talking about?
We're in an abstracted, obfuscated zone, and now we got too real.
It's a little too real. It's a little too real. But yeah,
which of these is an occupation available to players in Fable 2? Blacksmith, carpenter, silversmith, or shepherd?
I believe the answer is there's always a dog.
Good point. Yeah. So shepherd. Yeah, the German variety.
I know blacksmith was a thing.
In Fable 2, for sure?
Yeah, pretty damn sure about it. I remember doing a QuickTime event related to blacksmithing.
All right, I'll try it.
It makes sense. It's in an RPG, right? Like.
Yeah, that's correct.
Thank goodness. It's been a while since I played Fable 2.
Presidents should rule for life, but mysterious strangers can challenge them to a duel for the title.
Nice.
The style of succession portrayed in the Marvel film Black Panther.
Oh, really?
Maybe they could do like a ski race down Death Mountain.
We should have a monarchy, but at any point, someone, a state can elect a challenger, and they engage in a fight to the death.
That sounds wonderful.
In 1999, what did the Guinness Book of World Records induct as the best-selling video game of all time? Civilization, Super Mario Brothers, Mortal Kombat, or Paperboy?
Gotta be Mario, right?
2 of the 4 of those are a series. Oh, actually, Paperboy was as well.
I've gotta think it's Mario.
It's gotta be Mario.
So they just grouped all Mario games as one Mario.
Well, they grouped all the other ones too.
Dude, it was administered by Twin Galaxies.
Was
it?
It's a fair point.
It's probably just made
I
up
followed that guy on Twitter a while ago.
Walter Day.
Yeah. He doesn't tweet very much.
It's sad when he drinks, he turns into Walter Knight.
Aww.
It's the stripes on his jersey invert, and it becomes extremely.
It's exactly the same.
Day man.
Was it Mario?
Yeah, it was Mario.
This guy like a
Super Mario Brothers.
No way it could have been anything else.
What was the subtitle of the 2003 computer game Commandos 3? Commandos 3 Destination Baghdad, Commandos 3 Destination Unknown, Commandos 3 Destination Saigon, Commandos 3 Destination Berlin.
I think it was Baghdad.
Wait, really? You actually know this?
I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure I've heard the name before, and I think Baghdad seems right.
Wasn't 2003 before the war in Iraq, or was that
Berlin?
the same year?
It's like concurrent.
Chat's saying Berlin.
I asked the audience, which means I can cheat by looking at chat now.
Nice.
Can you imagine an audience? Like, what would the audience look like if they got 40% of this correct? Or if 40% of them got it correct? Could you even find an audience of 100 people on Earth where 40 of them would know that it's Destination Berlin?
Depends. They have their phones.
Oh, actually, that's a very valid question.
Well, I think they're not allowed in the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Yeah, I know.
What if you put it on night mode and they can't see your screen?
Ooh, good point. Yeah, well, dude, did you guys see that that phone? Oh God, I forget the name of it, but it's like
iPhone.
It's like a no, but it's
Samsung Galaxy.
it's an e-ink phone, right?
Google.
So it's like super minimalist.
Pixel
right?
2.
Well, so it's this little tiny phone. It's like very minimalist. It doesn't have a lot of features and stuff. And like apparently the first version of the phone, you could only have 9 contacts or something.
Oh my god,
that'll teach him.
Yeah. No, here's the thing. It actually looks dope. Like it's a really pretty phone, and it looks like it has like some cool stuff to it. But it's $400 fucking dollars. It's like
how much was the 3-year contract though?
Yeah, right. That's a good question. Yeah, I don't know.
Tech ain't cheap.
So there's an open
phone.
source software advocate, and I can't remember his name, but chat's gonna get it in like a heartbeat because he's extremely famous. The dude, it's 2018, in case you forgot. The dude does not own a smartphone because you cannot get a commercial smartphone that doesn't use proprietary software. Yeah, Richard Stallman, that's it. He's like, he will only use machines where you can actually run them completely on free open source software. And you'd be like, that's crazy. Like, you don't live your life like that. He lives his life like he doesn't have a smartphone and he's like a business owner. That's crazy and amazing, but also crazy.
So does he just not have a phone at all? Like, is there a phone that he can use?
I have actually no idea, to be honest with you.
Can you make a phone in like a Raspberry Pi somehow?
That's he might have like I don't know if he has like a Linux, like a Motorola Razr running Linux from 1991 or something.
That's cool as hell.
Somebody said he can't order pizza
Fucking hipster.
because the online ordering uses JavaScript, which is not open source. I don't know if that's true, but it's plausible enough that it's funny.
Does he support HTML5?
I don't have.
Angelic says you can make a phone with a Raspberry Pi.
You could use a landline.
Can somebody
Gross.
make like a light phone? Like make that, except not make it cost $400 fucking dollars?
Yeah, Raspberry Pi is way cheaper than
That's
that.
the one. That's the.
Which of these is not a battle available in Rome Total War? Battle of Carrhae,
What?
Battle of Esculum, Battle of Telamon, and the Battle of Salamis. I just want to say
It's actually
Salami
pronounced
battles?
salamis.
the Battle of Salamis. That's a famous Greek battle.
I
That's
thought you
not
were
a
gonna give
Roman
me.
battle, so as a result, it must be correct.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna give me the names of the titles of the games, and I was gonna go, oh, I remember that one, but I don't know.
I love the battles of salamis.
Yeah, I don't know the names of the battles involved.
I have no idea. But by the way, like I put in a link in Discord of the light phone. Like it looks really cool, but it's just like.
Are you trying to sell one to us?
Yeah,
No, I'm not. I'm trying
to for light phone.
I'm trying to like unsell it to you. it's just annoying.
I gotta get a new phone this year.
Do you?
And by got to, I mean I can get a new phone this year because my contract's up.
Gotcha.
I was looking
wanna
at a Hawaii. How do you say it? Hawaii.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking
yeah,
about.
Mate 9?
HUAWEI.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
That looks like a pretty nice phone.
I can see it.
Hawaii, is that it?
I am 100% just gonna buy the newest Samsung Galaxy.
Did they not light on fire anymore, or was that not a problem really?
That was one model of them that exploded.
But every time I get
think-
on the plane, they're like, "Do you have this phone? It might light on fire. Stop."
Dude, I think doesn't the new Samsung Galaxy do the iPhone thing and they took out the headphone jack?
Yes.
I don't know.
Yeah.
They had enough of the headphone jack.
I'm good. I'll stick on mine, to be honest.
It's pronounced
iPhone 1.
Chinese government is infiltrating U.S. society. Wow.
I did hear another, and I'm not sure if it's a conspiracy theory or what, but it's like Ireland's internet is entirely administered by Huawei, and people are like mad. They're like, if we ever end up having like any kind of dispute with China, they can just turn off our telecommunications network.
That's not very nice of them. Don't do that.
I'm getting a lot of fake news in chat. I don't want to push fake news. I'm just saying this is what I read on the internet. You give me a source that confirms or denies it. That's all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, how many playable characters were there in the original Street Fighter 2?
8.
10, 6, 8, or 12?
8.
Nick said 8.
2 rows of 4.
Mm.
And then they added the extra 4 bosses with Super Street Fighter 2.
Nice, yeah.
Mhm.
You're correct. It was 8.
I think I
The
can name them all.
headphone jack is fake news.
Yeah, what am why are you calling me I asked a question.
No, then they're
He's
yelling at
asking a
me then.
question.
They're yelling at me,
Oh.
not you.
Samsung has a headphone jack. The Pixel 2 doesn't have a headphone
I
jack.
thought they all got
Okay.
rid of them. I thought the Samsung one got rid of them.
I definitely need a headphone jack because I use my phone to sleep.
Yeah.
I could buy Bluetooth headphones, I guess, but I don't want to.
I have tried Bluetooth headphones, or I've tried Bluetooth twice in my life. And there was a 10-year interval between trying them, and both times Bluetooth like broke a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
So I was just like, you know what? I'll wait another 10 years. Maybe it'll be good then.
I have a
just
pair.
gonna
It
be
works
honest.
fine.
I'm in year 3.
I have used Bluetooth for 6 or 7 years, semi-regularly, and have never had a problem.
Maybe it's time, but I still have another like maybe 9 or maybe like 7 years before I can use it again. So
That's true.
Yeah, I gotta wait around
Maybe
for
they'll
that.
have a better kind of tooth by then.
Which of these was not a radio station in Grand Theft Auto 4? Electro Chalk, Tough Gong Radio, Fusion FM, or Slam One Beats?
Damn, I don't remember these very well.
Well, let's start 50-50.
Slam One Beats is a great name.
Wait, well, I can't say it too much. But I was thinking like Slam Juan. The game takes place in Liberty City, which is New York. Why would they be talking about San Juan? But then there's probably radio stations in New York that are like, Miami flavor. So
Yeah, New York's pretty multicultural like that. They got all
I'm
kinds
aware
of stuff.
of that. Obviously, I just mean like from a radio standpoint. I guess the name of the station doesn't necessarily indicate.
I was just agreeing. It's all right.
Steger, you worked on GTA 4?
What?
Wait, really?
It's
I didn't know
amazing.
that.
What happened?
Seriously? That's amazing.
Oh, he must have made the DLC where the guy was fully nude.
Well, I'm just gonna go Slam One Beats.
Yeah, Slam One Beats.
Wasn't the
'Cause
fully
Tough
nude
Gong
guy in
sounds
San
legit.
Andreas?
What's that?
The fully nude guy, that was in San Andreas, wasn't it?
Well, in 4 they had like DLC where it was like full frontal male nudity.
More like
Oh, great.
DIC.
Yeah.
Dick.
Right. I get it.
We won $1 million.
Why are
Nice.
video games so afraid to show dick? Who cares?
I don't want them to show almost any nudity. Not because I'm like afraid of the human body. It was more like I just don't
You're
care.
bored of it?
Yeah, like I don't want to see Lara Croft's nipples. I don't care. There's
It's
other avenues that can take care of that. I don't need that in my Tomb Raider game.
Like,
Yeah, I
they did
think
it
it-
just right in Dante's Inferno. The devil had a big cock. What's wrong with
whenever I
that?
picture the devil, I picture his giant cock.
Well, he's got, like, goat legs and a big dick, and he runs around and hits you with a scythe and shit, and it's awesome.
Does he ever hit you with his dick?
Yeah, by accident, you get teabagged if you stand the wrong way.
What are we playing? Oh, we're playing Party Panic Glass.
Party
Let's
panic,
go.
party panic. Yeah.
See you in 3 minutes.
Stegosaurus got it just right. He's like, oh, I don't care at all about that. Put dicks in everything.
It's not like I'm gonna be like, I don't want to play that game because it's got dicks in it. It's more just like, I'm gonna be on when I stream a game. If there was like a family-friendly, no nudity option, I would turn it on every time. You can chop someone's head off and then like shove a stick of dynamite down their neck.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. But like every time there's like, even in Bloodborne, like one of the bosses is kind of hanging dong a little bit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's art, but it is nudity. And no offense to you two guys, but your country is fucking crazy about
Oh, we know.
nipples and balls and dicks, and so is Canada to some extent. But I'm like, I'm under that administration. Like I gotta deal with it.
That's partially
Yeah.
why I actually care. Number one, there's a double standard between female and male nudity. Number two, I just kind of want to piss off people who find it so frustrating. So it doesn't matter.
I think also that in any media, unnecessary gratuitous nudity is just kind of frustrating to me.
No, I'm not saying
Like,
go out of your way to add it. I'm just saying in instances where it should be there, aka like Assassin's Creed, don't censor the fucking statues. That's ridiculous.
That is.
Yeah, that is really stupid. Yeah, that is just straight
Just
up
go
dumb.
through with the nudity that should be there in a normal context. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that. Yeah, but like in like movies or TV shows, looking at you, Game of Thrones, where like they'll just be like just an uncomfortably long sex scene, and it's like it's just not necessary. Like I get it, they're having sex, and then they keep showing us different ways they have sex, and it's like,
Yeah.
you've established in the plot that this is what's happening. I don't need to see it, you know.
NL, the sci-fi movie you described yesterday is literally the exact same plot as The Giver. Fuck. I thought I came up with a dope idea. I was like, hey, it's a movie where like a Silicon Valley startup has made it so that human beings no longer need to eat to survive. So the consequences, it creates a world in which poor people have never experienced the sensation of taste and only rich people eat. And food is like $1 million an ounce or something like that. And people are like, that's The Giver. And I'm like, that's one of the most popular books of like to read growing up in school, but I never experienced it. Fuck.
I've never seen it
Me
or
either.
read it.
Never watched The Gizzard.
I was never gonna write it, but like, I'm not even really upset. You know, I'm kind of over it. If anything, I'm glad that it's already been written because I thought it was a cool idea. Now I can read it, or let's be honest, watch the movie.
Yeah, that's true.
And now, what do you think about Vancouver dropping out of the World Cup build or World Cup bid? I'm okay with it because we were only going to get like 2 games anyway. So it would have been cool to be like, yeah, we're kind of hosting the World Cup, but it's not no skin off my scrote. We still got the World Juniors.
How do we start these games again?
Start the party, and then wait, yeah. So Rob, you start the party.
Okay, I'll start the
You
party.
go online?
And you want it, yeah, Nick and I will go online, but you want it to be,
Oh, there's a new map. We have Willie's Pizza Party.
Sounds great.
yeah, board game on Willie's Pizza Party, please.
Okay. What? Should we keep it to 20 turns like we did last time?
Yeah, why not?
All right.
One player will be playing on this computer.
Yeah, and I guess you can join now.
Okay. Are you in Americas?
I should be, yeah.
I'm looking.
Yeah.
I'm looking.
Why does it
Maybe I'll-
default to Europe? That's so silly. Get out of there.
Wait, no. Okay, hold on. Sorry. Apparently, pressing Shift. God damn it.
Yeah, this game has
Okay.
some weird issues to some extent.
Yeah, so I can't invite you because if I press Shift, it disbands the party. So I can't.
Yeah.
I guess I can Alt Tab.
I'm like looking for.
No
I don't
games.
see your. Oh, you know what, Rob? I think you have to create it in the online menu.
I think you're right. Yeah.
I believe that's correct. I've given you incorrect advice. What do you guys think about pineapple on pizza?
That's a great topic. We should
That's-
definitely
it-
talk about that.
I am so excited to talk about. After this, we can talk about whether or not that picture of a bagel cut in half with jam on it
Yeah,
is
yeah.
is a sandwich.
And what's the deal with airplane food? Am I right?
I have to support it because it's a Canadian invention, though. So, despite being called Hawaiian pizza.
I got one of those promo emails today from what I think to be fairly reputable publisher for a visual novel, and you've probably seen these promo emails a dozen times where it's got like a bunch of special edition content, and it's like a desktop and a mouse pad and a bunch of pictures, and it had a nice presentation of that, but it's like anime girls but like looking very young, and in the back of that group of special edition content was a picture of a girl just like covered in cum. It was not becoming
It's
of
art.
the context of the email. It was like a business proposition with that in it.
Yeah, that's a little unusual.
I was real confused about how that happened. I'm not even sure they noticed it because it was very far back in the picture.
Oh, I think I'm getting into Rob's game now. It's in Americas. Rob, you are muted, by the way.
You are correct. Yes,
I
am
see
muted,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
Is there a
radar for
password?
muting is getting way better.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a password or is it just like hit the button?
No, there is no password.
Yeah, you just put your cursor on the game and then use the D-pad to go down to join game, and then wait 300
wait,
seconds.
no.
And
Oh, you're right. Okay, you have to do the combo of using the mouse and
Yeah,
also the
yeah.
gamepad.
I mean,
What is that outfit?
yeah, I'm Calvin and Hobbes, but also Jason.
That's horrifying.
That's my aesthetic right now. I think we're gonna have a bot as well,
Yes, I believe you're correct.
which is gonna be
Ooh.
hilarious.
Oh, I could turn bots off if you want, but
I think we should have a creature we can unite against.
yeah, I'm with it.
All right, I'm gonna be bread. Let's
I'm
see what's
already
going-
bred, so don't,
Oh shit. Okay.
motherfucker.
I'll be. I mean, I like hot dog guy.
Remember the NLSS where NL said he'd apologize if a year passed and the kangaroo punch video didn't come out as fake? Yeah, I do remember that.
Has it been a year yet?
It's been like a year and a half.
You got to remember, it's a leap year this year. So you got to wait one extra day.
Will you make a public statement when the time comes?
I mean,
Kangaroo Man is very offended by this.
I'm sure if the video's real, which it isn't, he won't be because he's too alpha to care. Can we start or do we? Maybe we.
Oh yeah.
Bob? Or,
No, I
no,
just have to.
okay.
Yeah, I just have to hold A to start.
Really got that chair moving. Huh. Anyway, I screenshotted that thing I was talking about with the anime girl, but I don't really want to post it in chat because it's like actually pornographic.
Yeah, I mean,
so...
if the girl is covered in cum, yeah, that would be.
That's
Probably.
not
there's no
pornographic. I saw
penis
that at
involved?
an art gallery in Ottawa once, the National Gallery of Canada.
This is Willie's Pizza. Why is it in
When
the
I hear
snow?
pizza party, I think a winter wonderland lazily covered with stacks of sliced pizza.
With a giant whale?
Yeah. Oh, that's
All right.
deep dish too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna say
Oh,
that
goddammit.
since there's no penis, the fact that it's obviously cum, you could just say it's like not cum. You could say it's like tapioca pudding or something,
Oh shit.
but it's not.
What if your cum was like rice pudding?
I mean, I've had
That
this
would
idea.
be
I've talked about it
gross.
on the show that you could have designer cum. I've said this for years.
Yeah.
You should be able to get injections and flavor it different ways.
I don't know why dudes care about their cum so much.
Did the bot just get a 10 right off the bat?
Yes,
Because that
yes, it did.
seems
The bot can cheat, man.
it's kind of
Let
bullshit.
the bot have this. Yeah, it's icing. You gotta
Wait.
have your own brand.
The bot also got a double 10 because he got a 10 on the turn rating too.
The hot dog's vibrating real hard.
I got an 8 though, so fuck you, bot.
Oh, he's done it.
Hell yeah, easy rares. Yeah, I'd get flavor cum. Uh-oh.
Oh, my favorite game.
Boulder Dash, let's do it.
NL telling me he doesn't care about his cum. I don't buy it. Yeah, me either.
Like I know we talk about it all the time, but I actually, it's like I don't
No,
care.
as soon as you hang up, you're like, let's talk about my cum.
You care.
I'm like I don't go to the doctor and go, hey, my cum numbers are way down.
You gotta hear him in the Skype group chat. It's all he talks about.
The
He
bot
loves cum,
not moving at all, and just instantly, that was me that got obliterated. Oh, I'm fucked.
Dude, this bot wants my fucking dick. Oh wait, no, he's coming after someone. Oh no, he didn't.
Give it to him. See
was
what
me.
happens.
Motherfucker.
I won.
You did win.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Just drink a bunch of pineapple juice, you get good cum.
What about cum, but it only has 9 contacts?
Has anyone ever tried the pineapple cum thing?
I'm sure people have tried.
I've heard it's an urban legend, actually.
Yeah.
but I don't know.
And then have people ever put that pineapple cum on pizza? Because that's what I really want to know.
Gross.
I'm
I
sure
do,
they
when
have,
it-
yes.
Oh, God damn it.
Whenever we order from like the Mod Pizza-esque custom pizza place here, 100% of the time I get pineapple. No joke.
Really?
It's a good plan.
I consider it a worthwhile addition to any pizza.
God, this one is punch and kick.
Except if
Yeah.
you were having like a classic thin crust margarita pizza, you might not want.
Margarita.
I don't know how you say it. It's not a margarita pizza.
No, you called margarita.
It's not a margarita pizza. Does it have salted sugar
Margarita.
around the rim? And,
Margarita.
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 Buongiorno.
It's not because I want to pretend to be Italian. It's because I don't want them to give me a tequila pizza.
Maybe you do want to pretend to be Italian?
Yeah, did you ever think about wanting to pretend to be Italian?
Well, we're all Caucasian, so I don't need to pretend.
That's a good point. We are all from the Caucasus.
I think the bot does not punch.
I love it.
It's like a dream come
It's
true.
like
to just hang out
80%
with
less
his-
punching.
A little nice non-violent party panic game. Mind you, I just hit him because he was annoying me, but
It's named after the Queen of Italy.
He's also winning super hard.
No. Goku's winning super hard. You punched me. You took a preemptive strike. I'm mad.
Hell yeah!
No, we
it was
tied,
so close.
so I'm not mad.
The pineapple thing is legit. Pineapple has a thing in it called bromelain, which makes your cum taste sweeter.
That's why bros love it so much.
That's
I saw
such
it
a
in a
great
Vsauce
word
video
for it.
once.
Bromelain. Oh, that's fantastic. I'm so glad it's called bromelain.
The hot dog man glitched out, and then just his ghost kept walking. There's no man on the tile for me.
Rip.
What about the best Girl Scout cookie? Oh, that's a real question.
I don't actually know. What are the Girl Scout cookies? Like, what
Thin
are
Mints.
Thin mints.
they? I know. See, Thin Mints are the only ones I know, and I love those.
Samoas.
That's the coconut one?
They're
Not sure I've ever
like
had those.
coconut and chocolate.
Chocolate stripe?
Which also my personal
What
pick.
is this game? I don't even know.
It's
Color all
you
the
know,
tiles?
from every video game ever made.
right.
You.
I just wasn't paying attention.
I think I have a disadvantage because my color looks like the color of a tile that's never been touched, and I think that's going to incentivize people to walk on them. They're like, look at that unclaimed bounty over there.
Wait, do you guys hear the freecreditreports.com song in this?
Freecreditsreport.com. Dude, speaking of free credit reports, I saw this like really kind of just gross infomercial the other day. It was Larry King trying to sell you on credit reports, but it was set up to look like Larry King live, and it was clearly a scripted Larry King live. Like they had like the splash screen and everything, and Larry talking to this guy trying to sell you on this credit report service.
Yeah.
It's like, that's kind of gross. That's like Larry King basically selling out his brand to trick old people into thinking they're watching Larry King live and buying a product.
Yeah, there's no
Dude, that's
standards
like-
though, so who cares, right?
You can make fun of infomercials that are like, hey, it's a really good knife. Or like, it's a rotisserie for your house.
Right.
Like that's
It spins your house on a rod?
Well, you know what. Right.
It's so your house gets toasted evenly as it goes over the fire.
I don't know, man. But that's
Apparently, I can't forget shortbread because I'll be punched. So shortbread are also Girl Scout cookies.
Fair a point. Fair a point.
But there's like some really predatory infomercials. Like I watched one, and I'm not gonna say that it was for the 700 Club because I don't know if it was branded, but it was definitely an old televangelist that was like, "Hey, we got a recipe that Jesus used to make bread."
Oh wow!
And then there's like testimonials from people that are like, "It will cure whatever you got."
It's a great Greek name, Testimonius.
People would eat it and be like, people are always talking about how good that guy is. Stop punching!
Yeah, I've never stopped seeing those let's have a talk about male health commercials. There's probably about 200 of those. And they're pretty sure that maybe your dick can still be enlarged via a pill.
It's not too late.
You know, the info isn't really in yet. We haven't come to a conclusive answer yet. And
Why?
we have. Your dick cannot grow because of a pill. We can't do that.
But the Jesus bread is
Can't
real,
do
dude.
that.
Yeah, well, I mean, you saw the Shroud of Turin, right?
I didn't watch the Olympics that long ago. So it's PUBG in it? The Shroud of Turin? I'm not gonna say that there's like some host advantage going on, but let's say Rob had a 100% success rate at pressing the X button when he got close to me.
I'm just saying, I was pretty much just spamming it the entire time, so maybe you just got to get good.
Where am I relative to you guys? I'm ahead.
You're ahead by a bunch, it
I
looks
rolled
like.
a 1 on turn 1.
I think you found a shortcut.
Yeah, you're a shortcutter.
You don't have any pizza for me. That's it. On this one, we don't collect presents. We collect pizza, or we collect trophies. I don't know.
Yeah.
We always
Oh,
collect
damn.
trophies. Those are the
I
stars.
was just like, what's wrong with media regulation? That like, if you see a titty and it's 14A, they could be fined by the FCC. But they're like, you know what? Yeah, go on, make a commercial that's like this is bread Jesus made, and it'll cure your
Right, yeah.
cancer.
I
And
want
you
to
can
see
sell
titties
a
that
product.
are not fine by the FDD, if you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, freaking double D. Well, the bot was just eviscerated.
Yeah, instantly murdered.
Get out of here. This ghost will leave me alone.
Yeah, they're on you.
It's a little less freecreditreports.com.
Spooky music, Creative Commons license or commercial reuse with no modification.
You can use this in commercial works, and that's okay.
Three-way tie.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Great job.
turns out the bot's not very good at being smart about chasing people.
There you
Imagine your child seeing a boob and having to explain what that is, though. Exactly. Yeah. That's
All parents fear that day the most.
I think I mentioned this on the NLSS too, but like when my little brother was very young, I he was eating beef, right? And
Right out of the
Where's
titty.
this go?
no, he was eating some beef, and I was like, yeah, that comes from cows. And then my dad was like, don't tell him that. He might not want to eat it. I was like, well, okay, so then maybe he doesn't want to eat it then. What, are you just gonna lie to him?
That is the kid who's at the greatest risk of like alcohol poisoning in his first week of college.
Right?
The kid who doesn't know beef comes from cows because it's dangerous information.
Like, come on, man.
Where would it come from then? Like, what do you tell him?
It says it comes from beef.
Oh, it's
It's
just
just a beef plant.
there's
Yeah,
a
just
tree and there's
Yeah.
that. It's like a bone with that circular meat on it,
Oh yeah, like from the
know
like
what
in
you're talking about.
Castlevania.
Wall turkeys.
Yeah, that's where turkeys come from. The walls.
Mhm.
They still better replace my goddamn Dookie cassette tape. Lifetime replacement guarantee. Hey!
There's punching in this game?
Is there?
Oh, that's
no,
so
it's just
dumb.
when you get hit. Okay. Okay. What? I was in safety in my world.
Is
no!
Toys R Us is Toys R Us closing all their stores in Canada?
Are they?
I don't know actually. I know that they're fucked, right?
They declared bankruptcy, and I think they're closing all stores in Europe or just the UK.
Are they liquidating?
I don't know.
What are you planning to buy?
Well, I didn't know, not at all. We had a department store that liquidated here like 3 or 4 years ago, and we went to one of their like liquidations, and I was like, this is actually horrible. No wonder you're going out of business. Like, not to be rude necessarily, but I was like, I don't want to buy 100 Mario amiibos.
They're liquidating all
Toys R
stores
Us
in
is-
America, so they're actually done then.
Yeah.
Well, dude, you know, NCIX went out of business.
Oh.
And they're like a Vancouver local company, or at least a Richmond local
Oh,
company.
That
They
sucks.
did an auction, and people were talking about it for weeks here. They were like, you gonna go to the NCIX auction? You know, you might be able to get some cheap video cards or something like that.
Nope, crypto coins got them all.
Saw some footage from Linus Tech Tips of the auction. People were paying like over market price
That's
for
so
this
dumb.
like
That's terrible.
estate sale video card auction, and like people buying like coffee makers. They're like, okay, the coffee maker that NCIX had in their break room, we'll start the bidding at $20. $400 is what I will pay you for this coffee maker, this Hamilton Beach coffee
I'm
maker.
glitched. I can't get up.
Wait, you're
I
not
didn't
even
see it,
alive.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, on my screen I fell down and I won't get
Oh.
up, but okay. Toys R Us says Canadian stores stay open even as UK operations shutter. Well, there you go.
Yeah,
I mean, they're kind of like a victim of the times a little bit. Toys
Yeah,
R Us, I feel like.
I agree.
I mean, I guess that's largely like sort of that they didn't adapt, so they're dying. I guess, but I mean, like, how do you adapt for them?
You
know what I mean?
make better kids that like stores.
Yeah, I suppose that's a
No,
possibility.
there really isn't a good answer. It's just
Yeah.
going to be weird that it'll be the next blockbuster that's like, oh, well, nobody knows what this is 5 years from now.
Yeah. I still really enjoy the last Blockbuster Twitter account.
Yeah.
It's a good time.
I was talking about that in an Isaac episode today. It's like,
Oh yeah. You know, it actually doesn't exist.
I know. I wasn't talking about the account. I was talking about like video stores in general.
Uh-huh.
The concept seems fucking ridiculous now. That you'd be like, you'd pay. It used to be expensive, first off, and you'd rent a VHS tape, which is
$4
each. A horrible medium. I think $4 is like a fairly cheap.
Isn't that what
price for
Blockbuster
it.
costs? Is $4 a pop?
When it got cheap in my hometown, it was $10 for 3 movies. You punched me.
They did a bundle deal. All right.
I'm so mad that you punched me. But you'd go to the video store. You'd be like, oh, they don't have the movie I want, because I look behind all the video boxes and there's no real tapes back there. And then if they did have a movie you'd want, you'd pay out the ass for it.
Wait, did you ask the clerk though? Because sometimes they would check the box that they haven't gone through yet, and they had it back.
I just assume if there's a big wall of Jerry Maguires and all the boxes are gone, and then you pay out the ass, and then if you didn't like the movie, you'd be like doubly pissed because you have to bring it back. So not only do you have like a movie you didn't like, but there's a chore at the end of the line.
But at least you don't have to hang on to all those shitty movies.
The downtown Kingston Blockbuster is still not leased out. Yeah, every time I'm back in Kingston, I'm on Queen Street. I'm like, I wonder where they're gonna turn the. Oh, still just a half-ripped movie ticket sign in an empty building.
They whatchamacallit, dude, you're actually lapping me. I haven't gone around once yet.
I've rolled 2 once. Don't have any pizza for me.
Please
But you
always
did get
do
a
that
trophy.
voice.
I did get a trophy. What was I gonna say?
I don't know.
The
Say something else.
Blockbuster. Oh yeah, there's actually still a video store. It's not a Blockbuster, but there's still a video store in the
Mashing
Lower
game.
East Side.
Yeah.
Yes.
They
Is it
rent
like
HD
is it a
DVDs?
cool video store? Is like high
It's
level
like-
service, indie films or something?
It is sort of like a hipster in a New York kind of way, where it's just like kind of grungy and shitty.
They rent
Yeah,
vinyls,
And,
so you can impress
I
your
don't
date
know.
with your impressive vinyl collection, but then you just bring it back.
To be honest, there probably is. Yeah, I don't know, but I mean, there probably is. I forget what it's called, but we actually used to rent some movies from there when I was younger. In like high school.
Thumb is gonna fall off.
I just never
Yeah.
forgot the double-decker tapes like Braveheart, and they would be rubber banded together. I was, this is so
Yeah.
much like physical material that you're taking away
Yeah.
from this store.
Well, it went from like you had everybody by the balls. It's like if you owned a video store, is like the most stable business in your hometown.
Right.
I grew up in a town of 1,000 people. It had a video store. That's
Yeah.
incredible to me.
Same.
Yeah.
It had like 2 convenience stores and a video store. No grocery store. You bought your food at the convenience store. And there was still a store that was like, oh yeah, we just rent videotapes and that's good enough. And then like less than 15 years later, it was like, you want to buy a video store? Are you out of your fucking mind?
Yeah.
Jesus
After die,
Christ.
man.
I also remember buying all of the VHS tapes when they would do their clearance, like all the video stores would close, and then you'd, go buy a bunch of movies thinking, oh, these are going to last in my collection
God.
forever. Now you've got VHS tapes. Great.
Yeah. I still have a huge VHS collection.
Yeah, I do too. I wonder if they're all demagnetized by now.
They
I
might.
wonder how many people on Earth got like a credit hit on their credit rating for not returning
Yeah.
videotapes in a timely fashion.
Probably a bunch.
Imagine, sorry, like you can't buy a house, your credit score is not good enough because you went to fucking Blockbuster. I completely. Why
It's
did the
X and B.
bot? Why did the bot though choose the exact same costume as me?
Yeah, I was curious about that as well.
You can see the feet a little bit. This is a terrible game.
Yeah, this one's good.
I think this one you have like a huge advantage if you throw first because you're.
Yeah,
Your
because you can
present
knock the box of the.
Yeah, I can't score because Rob's gift always blocks mine, but I
I know.
can't shoot before Rob because he sees the doors before I
It's a
see them.
terrible game every way you look at it.
It's really awful. I was in the back
Good
row
job.
last time we played this, and I lost horribly because of that very reason.
Oh my! What is the camera? Oh, it's finally loaded. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I could just take it to level 2 and say when I meant this is a horrible game, I meant Party Panic.
Boom, bitch.
Nice.
Wow, you're big.
Wait, no, not nice. Don't hit me.
What happens if you step on people? They blow
Son
up?
of a, you
I have
got $2,500 bucks?
I have 17,000.
Fucking
money
hell,
now.
you took mine, I didn't even notice.
That's like so. How is that balanced at all?
We can't ever come back from that now.
That's awful.
The game's just thrown.
On the bright side, if you step on like a red square, it doesn't really matter right now.
Great. Oh, look,
There
I
you
did.
go.
Yeah. Nice.
Oh,
yeah,
fuck.
this one.
So is this game ironically or unironically shit? The next thing says yes.
Yeah. The answer is yes, legitimately.
I don't think there's any ironicness about the shittiness of this game.
I take a little pleasure in it, ironically, but I also sort of unironically would rather play this than a lot of better games that are just not as much fun on the show. Like,
Yeah. I like it's passable
this game.
in the lowest sense.
Oh, how do you duck? Oh, it's right bumper.
As B.
yeah.
Also right bumper, as it turns out.
Oh no. Once you get hit once, there's like a 90% chance you're just done.
It's the knock-on effect. Has there been a movie called The Knock-On Effect yet?
Yeah, it
Should be.
stars Cameron Diaz.
I wanted that to be a clever punchline, but I don't get it.
No! 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 You guys are just getting hit constantly on my screen.
FreeCreditReport.com.
Yep, that's me.
Fuck
the
you,
bubbling
game.
pool of magma there.
Oh, good. The rich get richer.
Well, dude, if we ever hit like a rebalancing game,
Mm.
I definitely get a disproportionate penalty. I'm telling you, the closer you are to the center in that game, the better it is for you. If you're on the
I believe
outside,
it.
you cannot get the timing. Oh my gentle Jesus! Just let me buy your pizza, please.
It makes me wonder though, like why aren't there more Mario Party ripoff games?
Yeah, no, I mean we say this every time, but like,
Yeah.
I think it's because each one of these individual mini games requires like a whole separate type of programming.
Right. Yeah.
a whole 5 hours of dev time to make each one of these games.
It adds up.
This one is actually like
This is trash.
Google like how to make shooting game Unity.
This could just be a tutorial with the assets swapped.
Unbutton press if you're clicking on a ghost, give you 10 points, and don't even like render the ghost unclickable again.
It's kind of like one of the shitty carnival games, really, where you like squirt water in a clown's mouth for some reason.
You know
Yeah.
what it is? This is like an Action 52 minigame.
Yeah, a little. Could use some dam busters though.
What was the one? Oh, it was like the lumberjack game where Cobalt ripped the skin off his thumb.
Yeah.
Falling so
Actually hurt
quickly.
himself.
Which again was like also completely unnecessary because everyone gets to 1,000 anyway.
He just went all in. He was very committed to it.
This one, like, you can just easily get to 1,000 as well.
Oh, I hope so.
I'm not gonna.
Oh,
I don't think any of us are.
I am.
Rob, you're too good.
Yeah.
You just made it, not easily.
That's true, but we used to always make it to 1,000 on this.
Also, 2 of you
'Cause
went
you-
Super Saiyan.
You can shoot the same ghost as much as you want, and if you do the London
London,
thing,
yeah. I just decided it wasn't worth it.
Same. It's just not worth
Yeah,
it.
I mean my bicep does hurt.
I'm
from
also
doing
gonna
it.
lose anyway, so who cares?
I'm the only one with the trophy right now, so I'm pretty happy about that. Although Ryan has 19,000.
Yeah.
I want
points.
the pizza.
He's gonna land on the
Oh.
tile that says, "If you're Northernlion, you get everyone else's trophies."
Don't step on that yellow one because that's the rebalancer.
All right, let's step on the yellow one.
Yeah, I don't know. So for me, another thing about this game, and it's relatively minor in the whole scheme of things, but on my screen, Rob got 990, and me and Nick tied at 870. And then when it gave the results, Rob had 1,000, and then I had 870, and Nick had 860. So
Makes
Classic.
sense to me.
Classic.
Totem Brawl. Oh, I don't like
Do I
that.
know this?
yeah.
This is one of the most punch-heavy games.
Oh, King of the Hill
Yeah,
punch kick.
very
Okay.
punch heavy. Yeah.
Or capture the skull.
Yeah, it's Skull. What's it in
I
Halo?
don't remember.
Skull game.
Dude, I would actually even play a fucking.
Can we play Halo?
Oh God. I hate how you don't kick me when the man has the crown.
That's the bot.
You motherfucking stupid bot asshole.
And then he just ran into the wall. Oh, we gotta.
Let's just play. Let's play like
Thanks,
Halo.
bot. No, fucker. Thank you, Salty Sasquatch, by the way, for the
Scatchquatch.
Scatsquatch. Oh, he's so smart.
There's no way they could see my strategy coming.
I love that the bot just runs into the same place every time.
God damn it.
Oh, good hits.
I have 0. Holy fuck. Oddball.
He actually won by running into the same spot every time.
Oh,
that's fantastic.
Chat, can we just play Halo on the NLSS? I don't even know how we're gonna do it.
for PC in the last like 10 years?
No.
No, I don't think so.
Oh! Just let me get the pizza. I'm 1 square away.
Halo 1 and 2 came out on PC, and I don't remember what happened after that. I think they just decided it was exclusive, and that was the end.
Thank you, Robert.
Wait, why is it a thank you?
You could have stepped on the yellow.
Oh.
You chose not to rebalance the wealth.
I didn't realize that was what that did exactly. But dude, I would actually super play even a 2D Mario Party like game.
Yeah,
You know, with a bunch of mini games, right?
Oh fuck. Oh, this one is. I think this one's reasonable.
Oh,
I don't think I've ever played this one.
I don't think I've ever played this either.
I agree that this is like one of those games that, like one of those game archetypes that would be fun to see more of, like mini game collections with working online.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of cool on kart racers, but like more arcadey sports games.
Yeah.
What? Oh, those aren't the buttons?
They aren't the face buttons, despite having
Oh
the
my
color
god,
of the
why aren't
face
they the
buttons.
buttons? Okay, I should actually be good at this then.
I can't
should
believe
not.
the face buttons do not work. That's extremely upsetting.
I'm probably gonna lose just because I used that the first time. Are they eating butter waffle?
I think they might be.
Like, but it's probably a European game.
Shit.
You can smell it on the screen.
Butter waffle.
We eat waffles in Belgium that are older than your country.
I hope they don't really
I
sound
go
like
to
that.
school in a university that was made in the year 0.
Halo
Congratulations.
5 Forge is free on PC. What do you mean?
Do you need Windows 10?
You lol.
You mean like the multiplayer editor?
You mean the multiverse?
Well, Forge is the thing that lets you like move preset assets around and make rudimentary levels, sort of. Which is actually frustrating, because Forge used to be in Marathon when they actually had a proper level editor and you could literally build levels.
Why did I buy a slice? Oh, if you give a slice of pizza to the whale, then he's going to give you a trophy for sure.
Yes. You did not buy one for some reason.
I did buy.
Did you?
Yeah, well, I bought one and he said, sorry, I'm out of pizza.
What a shitty
really?
whale. It doesn't have pizza all the time.
Sorry, we're out of pizza. Come back later? I was the only one that's ever bought a pizza from here. That's bullshit.
One slice. Our slice of the day is gone.
Excuse why?
There's a place like that in Vancouver that's like, we're open from 5 p.m. till the dough runs out. And I
Damn.
always imagine what that means is like whenever they want to go home, they're like, what a weird coincidence. The dough's out.
Wait, where? I'm not playing this one?
No,
I don't
you're
see
out,
you,
Rob.
I can't play? What?
You had an unfair advantage, so we didn't let you play this one.
That's what you get for trying to buy some pizza.
All right, well, fuck me, I guess. Dude, yo. Hey,
Yo.
video game developers who want to do all of the work while I take all of the credit. You want to make Monster Time board game that I'll design for you?
I feel like there's room for like an indie Mario Party, like to make $1 billion. There's room for one decent one.
Right, yeah.
To just kill.
Luckily for us, no one will ever make that, so.
Instead, they're all busy making the
next Battle Royale Fortnite.
No, next puzzle platformer. Some kind of strategy game. It looks like it was made for the original Game
Oh
Boy.
yeah, card-based strategy games. That's actually
Also
what they're called.
valid.
Oh, hey, look, I came in 4th. Weird. That's real strange.
You
how
were
that
doing
worked
really
out.
badly in that one.
Is there pizza on the outside here? Yeah. You know what?
There's outside pizza?
Give me double dice. You motherfucker! Thanks. Here's your pizza.
Oh,
is that-
dude, there's an extra slice for me too.
It looks like pepperoni, but also with
God damn
onions. Who's having pepperoni and onions?
I wouldn't turn
I've
it
had
down.
pepperoni and onions.
I wouldn't turn it down, but it wouldn't be my first choice for a synergistic pizza.
I don't have enough money. I'm short 6 fucking coins.
Well, it just said,
Oh,
do
Lord.
you want to buy a slice of pizza?
It's 3,000. I had just
Yeah,
too
but you
few.
wanted to.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Collect candy.
Collect the candy, yeah.
Collect the candy.
I'm not huge on onion on pizza, to be honest. Like it's all right.
I'm
It's
okay with
fine.
it.
I just don't usually get it as like the main thing with pepperoni. I get
Yeah.
peppers.
I can go for a
Yeah.
green pepper on a pizza.
Green pepper, mushroom, onion, pepperoni. It's all good.
I'm not a
Sweet
big.
corn.
I know this is not a popular opinion. I am not a big fan of just green peppers or like bell peppers in general.
Yeah, no, I actually agree with you.
Do you think they taste too much like water?
They just, I don't know. There's not too much going on with the flavor that I enjoy. You know?
In things like in a chili, I got no problem.
Yeah,
with
yeah, I'm
whatever.
fine with it there too. Yeah.
But I used to in college, I would make whatever the meat is doesn't really matter. But I'd have that and rice, and then for the vegetable, I would just cut a red pepper in half and take the seeds out, and then chop it up and fry it for a second and eat it. One day I was just like, what the fuck am I doing? This is not a side. This is just matter that I feel compelled to eat, and it's not bad, but it's just sort of strange.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not a big. Although I do really like stuffed peppers. You guys ever have stuffed peppers?
Yeah, very good.
Yeah.
Stuffed mushrooms as well. One of my favorite.
Stuffed mushrooms are good. Yeah. I know you guys don't. You always are incredulous at me with the baked clams thing. Baked clams.
I
are
like baked
delicious.
clams. I'm never
I
incredulous.
don't think I've ever had them. I like clams though.
Yeah. Well, do you like breading as well?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I could eat a
yeah.
gallon. You don't measure it that way, but I could eat a gallon
Yeah.
of breading.
Mm.
If you were to make it aqueous. Oh, I remember this one.
That's why stuffing is my favorite side in Thanksgiving.
Mm. I've never made homemade stuffing. You know, I actually made some hash browns yesterday.
It doesn't need to be homemade. I'm good with Stofers. I actually quite like that.
I like box stuffing as well.
And boxed mashed
I do.
potatoes is fine with me too.
Never had them.
I have
Not
trash
a fan.
taste.
How much faster are they to make? Because real mashed potatoes take
3
like
minutes.
a half hour. 3 minutes?
Well, you gotta boil water, and that's how long it
You
takes.
can fucking make it in the microwave.
Yeah.
How much worse are they than regular mashed potatoes?
I think they taste fine.
That's not what I asked. though.
Since my taste is apparently biased, I can't give you a straight answer, I guess.
No, dude, they taste fine. It's texturally there's something completely missing.
Okay.
That's the main difference.
Are they
Is-
like the mashed potato that's in a TV dinner? Is that like an instant mashed potato?
Maybe.
It's similar to that, except that one
Okay.
kind of tastes more starchy.
They're not usually dehydrated. I don't know what the base of them is.
Oh,
Well, the instant mash is dehydrated.
No, I mean the
potato.
TV dinner stuff.
Yeah.
Give me the trophy, please.
But yeah, it's so simple. It's just take some flakes, some water, some milk, some butter, put it all in a bowl, and put it in the microwave. 3 minutes, you're done.
I will say I got minute rice my second year of college because I was like, now I got to buy my own food instead of just going to the cafeteria.
Yeah.
It's like $7 for
Yeah.
so much rice that's so easy to make. I had it once and was like, this is wrong.
Yeah.
I'm not a rice snob in the least, and Kate will tell you, I'm bad at cooking rice. The rice, oh, it's Cobalt's game.
Oh,
The rice that I cook is at least one order of magnitude better than the instant rice that I cook. So it's just, I cannot oblige.
Instant rice is just kind of unnecessary because rice is already easy to cook. But then also if you get a rice cooker, it's just super easy, you know?
Yeah, but no, but that's people are like, NL, how are you bad at cooking rice? Just get a rice cooker. We have a rice cooker.
You
When I
can't hear
cook
it in the
rice in
Isaac episodes?
it goes. Then Kate's like, your rice isn't right. Like when she cooks rice in it, I agree. I'm like, it's better, but
Pop a little vinegar in there.
What's
Just
she
like
doing
a little,
differently?
Little dollop.
I don't. She has
Oh,
these
I'm
like
done.
Korean like axioms that she uses. Oh my god.
Wow, I was way ahead.
6 seconds, yeah. Good luck.
Can I help someone? Like, I'll
Let's
turn
go.
around.
These like Korean axioms that's like when you cook rice, you put 2 scoops of rice in, then you wash it many times. And when the water comes clear, you stop washing it and you fill the container
Oh my
with enough
Lord.
water to like cover your hand up to a certain point on your palm. And I'm like, every time I
It's
just
like
go,
philosophy.
can you just tell me the ratio of rice to water? Because that's
Well-
constant. But my hand and your hand are 2 different sizes, and maybe the vessel is a different radius or something like that. Like,
So you should definitely wash rice. However, like the basic recipe for cooking rice is 1 part rice, 2 parts water.
okay.
That's pretty much it.
There are people in chat that are with me though. They're saying like, in my family, they say use 1 knuckle of water.
No.
I know. I'm a scientific man. I like to. Because my hands are bigger than my wife's hands, so the volume of water in the different, like between us, could be very different.
Mm.
By the way, I love that
it's
this is
just 1
called
to 2.
punch kicker.
You're
Yeah,
supposed
no, I
to
know.
kick when you're in the boxing ring.
The 2 major strengths
God
of this
damn it.
game. Oh my!
Literally 1 to 1. How could you guys have 1 to 1 rice cooking?
Yeah, it's,
Well,
Have
I
you
guess
seen
it
their
seems
knuckles?
Too dry. Yeah.
It's 1 to 2. Although unless they're talking about in a rice cooker. In a rice cooker, I don't know. I think that just depends on the rice cooker.
I want to see what Knuckles
if you're
makes
just
for
cooking
rice.
rice in a pot, it's 1 to 2. God damn it! I hate this one.
Horrible.
This one's the worst.
It's like no coincidence. The bot is the best of this one by far.
Frame perfect.
Yeah, good work, Dolan.
Great game.
Rice we sold to people. Really? Interesting. Well, anyway, whatever. Rice.
Yeah.
Rice is a thing.
Rice is nice.
What's
Yeah.
your favorite starch?
Potatoes.
Potatoes, yeah.
Yeah, we're all like super white.
Everybody likes potatoes, though, right? Like,
Dude, it's like it's not even something I have to think about. I'm like,
Yeah.
it's not close. It's potatoes.
yeah, it's always potatoes.
This guy have any? He's got pizza again. Let's go.
Oh shit! Wait, how much? How do I show map? Oh, he's got 2 slices. No thank.
I'm starting to get into pasta more. I'll admit. I know. Okay, you said the word wrong. It's I'm into it, dude.
Pasta's really good.
I'm starting to enjoy it a lot.
You should have some pasta aglio olio.
That's not
with
a
olive
thing.
oil.
Basically, yeah.
Actually, I prefer that to like a red sauce pasta.
Yeah, I mean, me too. Like just some pasta with like some butter and just like basic seasoning is
Yeah,
good.
as
tasty.
long as the noodles are cooked properly.
Don't call them noodles though. That's the first step.
Oh, really? What do you
Yeah.
think?
That's the
Well,
first step.
As
That's
long as
the-
the pasta is cooked properly.
Yeah, there you go.
The pasta.
Dude, the bot is mind flooding me so hard. Thank you. Like, stop jumping for no reason.
Now he's stuck in there.
He's mind flooding me for like a different reason.
This reminds me of the flame jump rope.
I think we went to different schools.
The Mario Party game.
Ah.
I can't little jump fast enough.
No, what? You didn't let me jump!
I got the keys to the kingdom.
Oh, that's bull, and also it is shit.
You gotta
I am
actually
an
follow
idiot.
follow it
Yeah.
along.
Oh!
The
Got
discussion
shot into a
was
different game.
Eventually,
apparently-
you can't keep up unless you follow the path.
The discussion
Oh.
was if you had to get rid of one starch, rice, pasta, potatoes, which would be the most important to keep. At the time, NL said pasta,
they're
and
all
everyone
good.
flipped out about it. I mean, the most important to keep would definitely be potatoes.
I think so.
Yeah.
I guess the game's over.
Yeah?
Oh, Rob's about
Fucking
to
whale. Never
Rob
sold
gets
me any
another one,
pizza.
I get the mini game trophy.
Oh my god.
I get the bully trophy.
Why does there have to be a
71.
bully trophy? It should take one away and give it to someone else.
Very true. It's not that I have no conviction. It's that in the face of new information, I've decided I like pasta more. There you dance a little bit.
Oh, how do you, can you dance?
You
I
just
can't
make a
dance.
horrified
Can't dance.
face instead. That also works.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, thankfully, we have time for like one more, but like
Do
a
we?
short one.
All right, yeah.
Oh,
you,
but
wanna,
first I gotta
Open your
a
loot box.
you guys want to do like board game? What, like 8 turns?
Oh,
Wait, we can actually only go down to 10. 10 is the minimum.
let's do 10 or till the end of the show, whatever comes first.
All right. Should we go Temple of Goob?
I'm fine with either. Like, I
like
would
the
like to
sound of
see
that.
Nick buy some pizza.
Should we go to pizza party then?
It doesn't matter to me. It's
All right,
I'll be
just gonna,
red this time, so the colors are more obvious.
I'm gonna hold. I'm just holding left and say stop whenever you want me to stop, and that's the one we'll be playing.
where's my fucking doggo hat?
Maybe I'll be yellow, actually. Is that a thing?
Still
I
waiting
got
for,
a doggo hat and I do not see. Never mind, there it is.
Still waiting for somebody to say stop. Is there a snake in here?
Stop.
Willie's Pizza Party it is, boys.
Yeah!
Thank God. Not yet, please.
Your party is about to begin.
You know, there's a lot of starches that don't even factor into the conversation. There's like a Premier League and then a relegation league of starches.
Quinoa?
Dude,
I was
you know
just gonna say quinoa. I like it, but it's not even close to the top tier.
You know
Quinoa?
what's solid tier 2? Like really solid? You guys ever have yuca?
Oh, like the root
ukulele.
vegetable.
Mm-hmm.
I have had it,
It's delicious.
but it kind of, for me, it's in like the yam, taro, yuca category of things that are like, I wish I was a potato.
Yeah, I mean it is kinda, but also it is delicious. That's why I say it's tier 2, but it's solid tier
Yeah.
2.
Couscous is S tier, not true. It's decent. It's in the same boat for me. It's like, you know, I wish I was rice.
Jess used to eat a lot of couscous. She doesn't as much anymore. I don't think I've ever had couscous, to be honest with you.
It's like spherical rice.
Yeah. You know what I used to make actually in college? God damn it! Same kind of thing as like you with your
Oh,
instant
good.
rice.
We tied again,
is-
and I'm also second again between the two of us.
So what I used to make is I used to make basically homemade rice-a-roni.
Okay.
So what I would do, this is legitimately one of my college foods that I used to eat all the time, is I would buy like vermicelli separately, and then rice, because both of those things were extraordinarily cheap, and then get like a soup mix or just like a bunch of seasonings and stuff, and just make it like you would make rice-a-roni. It was delicious, to be honest with you.
You don't have to be honest. You can lie about it if you want.
Well, if I'm gonna lie about it, it was the greatest food that I've ever had in my life.
Wow. Sounds transcendent.
It was, yeah. You guys like rice-a-roni?
It's
I
fine, yeah.
have never had it.
Oh, it's
They call
very
it
good.
craft dinner there.
No, it's, we call it San Francisco dinner.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
It is a San Francisco treat. That's true.
That is the San Francisco treat, yeah.
I've had a hamburger helper.
Steamed hamburger helper?
I do not like hamburger helper, I'm gonna be honest with you.
First, I think because I ate it a lot as a kid, the like beef stroganoff from Hamburger Helper is, when I think of it, my brain is just like, yeah, death row meal.
Yeah.
If you don't care about your longevity on planet Earth, like that's your best, that's your go-to. We gotta stop yellow! No!
Oh no.
I only won because the bot gave me a free one.
And then like those Uncle Ben's rice packs with the flavor pack that are extremely bad for you, but are also like delicious.
5 million pounds of salt inside of them.
Yeah, well, every single one, you look at it and you go, this bag is 2 servings, and each serving is 500 calories? This is a 1,000-calorie bag of rice that I'm eating as a side?
Yeah.
But it is like, it turns out that if you really want to make delicious rice, all you got to do is add like a lot of salt and flavoring to it.
Dude, okay, actual unpopular opinion. I've only, and this might be because I didn't grow up eating this. Well, no, I have to preface everything because chat will shit on me no matter what. So maybe I shouldn't preface things. Anyway, I'm not a big fan of pizza rolls. Don't like them at all, actually. Don't think they're very tasty.
Do you think they're not New York enough?
No, because I like bagel bites.
I only had pizza rolls once, and it was at a restaurant in the Quincy Mall. I don't remember the name of it, but someone can find it. I had pizza rolls. I threw up. I'm not sure if it was because of the pizza rolls or because I was independently sick, but since that point, I've never been like, yeah, I'll have some pizza rolls. Let's do it.
It is because you're independently wealthy.
Not at the time. I was like 8.
You guys like...
you can stand on the center of the axis.
Oh, really?
Wait, really?
I would like to do this.
He's done it briefly.
I missed 3 points out of it.
I think it was called Sneaky Pete's. Now that I think about it.
Sneaky Pete.
Sneaky Pete's
Sneaky
pizza.
guy. I got one of those Uncle Ben's pre-packaged. It's like a little cup, like a cup noodle, but for rice. And it had like 3 bites of rice inside of it. It was the stupidest shit I've ever bought.
Yeah.
Not even 3 full, like, filling bites of rice. Just like 3 moderately full forks.
I do like that shitty mac in a cup that you microwave.
There's not enough of that in there either.
Mac.
You don't have enough goober bucks.
Yeah.
No.
Also, of all the things to make even simpler, I don't know if macaroni needed to be the one. It's
Well, mac and
pretty
cheese
simple.
is kind of annoying to make a little bit.
Oh, wait, that's good. And I have exactly enough.
He has exactly 3,000.
Motherfucker.
What are the odds of that?
Yeah, no, I never, because I didn't grow up eating the pizza rolls, so I was never into them. However, I did grow up eating those shitty frozen White Castle hamburgers. You guys ever have those?
Yeah, I just had some the other day. Yep.
Oh god, you still eat those?
I think they give you like colon cancer or something. Like they're real
That's
bad.
probably true.
100% nitrate content.
I'm not actually accusing them of that, but I feel like they do.
I wouldn't be terribly surprised.
Please. And I really need this one.
What's really bad about those is if your microwave is not set properly, like
They get hard as shit.
yeah, they just become like bricks of bread, and it's so gross.
And you bite and they go like...
Yeah. And then you eat them anyway because it's like, well, I already microwaved it. I mean, I'm not gonna not eat it.
I don't think I've ever consumed a microwaved hamburger, but I did eat a lot of shitty frozen food as a kid.
Yeah.
Like dark meat chicken fingers.
Oh.
You know, you're like your parents or grandparents go to the store and they're like, you said you wanted chicken fingers. And like the white meat ones were like $15 for a box. The dark meat ones is like 100 chicken nuggets for $6.
What a value.
You bite in and you're like, ugh.
We also got Turok 2 for the Game Boy Color for you for Christmas. That happened to me. I'm still scorned about it.
That said, though, cheaper cut of chicken, and I honestly think it just has more flavor as the chicken
Me,
thigh.
sorry.
No, I in terms of like it being cooked in a real meal, absolutely.
You know, I
got no
know
problems
what
with
you're
chicken
saying.
thigh.
Yeah. Chicken thigh is delicious.
It's not meant for chicken strips and nuggets, in my opinion.
I agree with you. Yes. Yeah.
It's just that there's something unappetizing about biting into a chicken nugget and it's like gray on the inside.
Yeah.
Gray and slightly cold.
Yeah, it's like not meant for that.
You know we're supposed to get our own colored heads, right?
Motherfucker.
Are we?
Well,
I
You still
can't
get
help it though
points.
because people keep punching me into them.
How did you hit me?
No, I saw the trail of your punch. Mutually assured destruction.
Frozen hamburgers with cheese in the center. That was damn good, but it did your tongue in 500% of the time.
Yeah. Yeah, I was cooking like for one of our meal prep things. We had like a breaded pork cutlet. What? We tied a pork cutlet that like we breaded ourselves. And I was cooking it, and I was trying to tell if it was done, but also I was hungry. So some breading had come off in the frying pan, and I picked it up with the chopsticks and like put it on my tongue, and instantly it was just molten sand,
searing hot. Yeah,
like spread across my tongue, and I was like, like, the worst idea. As soon as I did it, it's like the worst idea I've ever had in my life, and it burnt my tongue and like my bottom lip. It's only getting better now.
I did that yesterday when I made the hash browns. Actually,
It's probably like the 10th time I've done it in my adult life as well, and I never learned. I'm like, yeah, maybe it'll be like really bad and uncomfortable when I do this, but at the same time, like, I'm a little hungry. So can I eat this fried flour?
Hot cocoa gets me every single time I drink it. I always have a burned tongue or mouth. Don't know why that particular thing, but I'm just too eager, I guess. Oh, avoid the ghost this time. Don't jump on it.
Well, the bot just literally runs into it. Oh shit! They changed
aggro.
to me.
Stay away.
I was gonna say it's the troll ogre in Vermintide with me, trying to get me every time I exist.
I was trying to beat it by staying still completely. Oh no!
Oh, he got ghosted. Oh no! Oh no!
The wall came up.
Now you've got a real human mind.
No! Oh, that's hilarious.
Oh man. We all died that time. That's hilarious.
There were more ghosts this time, though.
That's true. Well,
we used to have 3. There were like 5 at the end.
Yeah. I love breaded things.
Me too.
100%. I'm with you.
Can't get enough.
Oh, god damn it.
Jalapeno poppers, mozzarella sticks, onion rings, chicken nuggets. It's all good.
I wish that they
I eat
were
like a 9-year-old.
So terrible for you. No, dude, I'm with you. Like, if they were,
meats are just better. Like,
they're very good.
It's not like I'm gonna go to a fancy place and be like, "Hey, I'll take the chicken nuggets," but
chicken katsu, man, that's so good.
Yeah, katsu is delicious. Oh, why am I so dumb?
Got distracted by the chicken katsu.
I did.
You motherfucker.
Rob is a ball now.
I am dead because my legs aren't touching the ground. Because my legs aren't touching the ground, it doesn't recognize me. Oh no, I was just dead?
Yeah,
oh lord.
I hit you with the ball.
Drops you into Lost Izalith at the end.
I didn't think it killed you. I thought it just messed with you a little bit. Oh my god, the AI. Fuck.
Fuck, dude. Ones are actually okay for me, to be honest. Right now.
Roll a 1.
Oh, rip.
There goes my pizza.
I think we said this before, but I think corn dogs are going to make a huge artisanal resurgence eventually.
I like corn dogs. They're already here. They're starting to make their way here. If you go to like a gastropub where you're like, yeah, $8 for a beer is not too bad. They're like, hey, corn dogs is an appetizer. And
They're
it's always
$9.
like, they're like, there's some spicy ketchup and then like Dijonnaise, and you forget that you're eating, a breaded piece of hot dog.
Yep.
Corn dogs are just straight up delicious.
They are, and they're such low-class meat. Where am I? Oh, right.
Do we all have the same prompts?
I don't know.
No.
It's not like any of them are necessarily harder than any other ones.
Up, left,
True,
right, up, left.
But I have gotten 2 easy ones in a row, which was like
up, right, left, down.
Right.
Right, down, left, right.
Nick.
Stop this.
It was a strategy.
It was effective, and I hated it.
Wow, who needs cooks are delicious?
This one has a lot more going on, to be honest.
Yeah, dude.
No, I'm dumb. No, I'm double dumb.
Let's go.
You got 1,000.
Barely beat me.
Nope. 975 on my screen.
You got 1,000 on mine.
Ooh, let's go,
dude. Okay. Speaking of ketchup, I was on r/shitty food porn, And this dude had, okay, look, I post pictures on Twitter, and I think
Me too,
that
man, me
I think that the pictures of my food don't necessarily look good, and that's fine. I'm okay with that. But r/shitty food porn has some actually awful shit. Okay, so this guy had a plate of basically fried potato discs and a side of angel hair pasta covered in
What's a potato
ketchup.
disc? Like au gratin style, kind of?
Like the tater tots, but in a circle.
Like kinda, yeah, but like it was like potato. I
hate this.
guess it was sort of like a shitty croquette.
Yo,
And
maybe
then-
he was carbon up, dude.
But you missed the important part. It was it was pasta covered in ketchup.
Yeah, no, that's
That
bad.
was the sauce.
Oh, but it's red also, like tomato sauce, so that's right.
Right. Well,
fine.
and it's made of tomatoes.
Made
as
of
well,
red.
so-
Kate
Yeah.
told me a story about her mom eating pasta with ketchup on it. It makes me very upset.
That's so.
It's like she
gross.
cooked her mom like a really nice pasta, and she was like, the flavor's not that strong. Could I have some ketchup?
Oh, that's just so gross.
Am I actually getting cock blocked by every single gift?
You're winning like so handily.
Can't tell. I can't look up and also concentrate on the game.
Oh, I hit someone's car.
Oh, I got to 1,000. Am I done?
Yeah.
Yeah, I am, because it doesn't go up any higher. Thanks.
Hey. Eggs with ketchup, I think, is okay.
That's fine.
Doesn't really
I
bother
don't-
me.
I haven't had it since I was like 12, but
Yeah, when you get older, you graduate to hot sauce instead.
sriracha, yeah.
My
Put
chat's
sriracha on
recounting the
everything.
number of chicken nuggets we've eaten, and they said Nick did 42, and then said Austin did 3, right? It just gets lower every time.
You did -1.
I can't actually remember anymore because of all the fake news how many he
Don't.
actually did, but I think it was like 24.
Don't even give me this. People in chat are like, some people in chat are like, tomato sauce and ketchup have the same ingredients.
Okay. They both have tomatoes
They
in
both
them.
do have tomatoes in them.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah, I mean ketchup
you
and
can eat
pico
it
de
and
gallo,
like it.
it's the same thing.
You can eat it and like it. I just want you to admit it's trash. That's fine. I eat trash food all the time.
Yeah, me too.
But I don't go like, well, it's just, it's technically like a donkatsu. It's like 10 little donkatsus from
Oh.
McDonald's. No, it's chicken nuggets.
If you want to do the nug challenge again, I think I can hit 50 this time.
I'm never doing it.
I've gotten a bit
I didn't
fatter
even want
now.
to do
I'm
it
not doing
once.
it again. I actually only recently was able to eat McDonald's chicken nuggets again. After like
You just weren't trying.
yeah. Well, like the other day I actually made this is like a pretty shitty meal, but it was delicious. Which is I made 2 sunny side up eggs and some potato wedges. Dipped
Yeah.
the potato wedges in the sunny side up eggs. It was delicious.
You guys are stupid. Why would you go this fast?
I don't know why. I don't.
Look at this. It's so nice and leisurely.
I guess
not
I
even
just
really
want to
going
guarantee
fast.
I'll be done, but I don't know.
I
it
love
doesn't
the
matter.
bot.
Do it with Chick-fil-A nuggets. I don't have a Chick-fil-A anywhere near me. They don't exist
Yeah,
until like North
same.
Carolina.
Yeah. Well, they actually there's one in New York City that I found.
Oh, okay.
There might be more actually, but I mean, there's
You know,
one.
there's probably one in like Virginia somewhere. I don't know. They're
Is
just
there one
more
in,
southerly.
Mountain Mama?
Actually, I should take out some chicken thighs and fucking put them in some goddamn pickle juice,
They
dude.
should just
I
fuck 'em.
heard.
Right?
Yeah, I heard that's a bold and solid strategy.
Mm-hmm. Brining the chicken. That's what they do at Chick-fil-A.
Well, you know what? I'm willing to risk it. I'm willing to risk it for the pizza.
Yeah.
Great job. There we go.
Oh, candy bar. that's a
Candy
good one.
brawl. Yeah.
Like, what I do is I just like boil a pot of water, throw some spaghetti in it, leave it in there, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes. And then I just pour like a jar of Newman's Own salsa on top of it. Pretty much the same ingredients
Right, yeah.
as red sauce.
How about just a jar of queso on top of your spaghetti? That would
Oh,
work.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, who needs Parmesan cheese?
See, that's
No, you're part of the
Nacho
1%.
cheese.
that is
dozen queso on there.
r/shitty food. Like
Everything's
stuff I
better with
make is
nacho.
close. Yeah.
Hello, Wildcats.
Oh, that guy. Hey! I thought we don't do that.
Who said that?
I don't know.
Fuck.
Oh yeah. Dude, yeah,
I
I
don't know
think
what pizza's made of. There's cheese in there for sure, but the way it reacts is not.
It's so elasticy and like
Yeah,
plastic.
what, queso sauce?
Mm-hmm.
that's when we were flying back from Seoul at the airport. There was like one restaurant in the terminal that we were in, and I went there and I was like, "Yeah, I'll have the nachos." The picture looked okay, not good, but okay. I want to redistribute the wealth. Let's go this way. And when I got them, it was like 1/3 of a bag of like yellow corn tortilla chips that were a little cold, and then about a thimbleful of just like store-bought salsa and a huge container of queso. And it's like, this is actually horrible.
Dude, do you think that's bad? One time I ordered cheese fries from a restaurant, and I'm not kidding. Like, it was obviously frozen French fries that they fried, right? Which is fine. But then you could see the Kraft singles melted on top in squares on it.
Maybe
And I
some
was like-
customers prefer that, Rob.
And I was just like, you know what? Yeah, I'm just not gonna eat that. That's fucking gross.
I was confused as to what that yellow even was. So I didn't expect queso to look quite like that.
Yeah.
I figured it was some kind of like Dijon something. I was like, what's that doing in there with the chips?
Yeah.
I hate Dolan.
I hate how after you get knocked down, there's like a stun period where you're standing
Yep.
up and can't move.
Yes, I actually think that that's just unintentional. The period where you stand up but don't get any benefit out of
Yeah.
being stood up.
It's the worst.
Well, a 10-turn game is real short.
Yeah.
I was about to get a second slice in.
Yeah, my money's on Nick here for sure.
Yeah. Well, do you get extra trophies from these trophies that they say?
Fuck.
Yes.
Punching
We
bag.
beat up on Dolan the most, so he gets a trophy.
Oh no.
Wait, last time it was the bully one.
Yeah. Better luck next time.
Dolan gets a trophy for winning the fewest mini games.
God damn it.
Sometimes
Oh,
they
he's-
reward the winner, sometimes they reward the
Oh.
loser.
Player
Yeah.
who collected the fewest Goober Bucks. It's
They
so
just want me to
Dolan.
lose.
So Dolan wins.
Great job.
This is the future liberals won.
As the trophies rain down from the sky. Oh, party panic, you always find a way to disappoint me.
That's hilarious,
I
actually.
did get a
thought
loot box,
that there
though.
was a chance Nick wouldn't win. I didn't
I got
think
destroyed.
Dolan would get all 3 trophies.
Oh, I got DBZ hair, though.
Yeah, that's good. I'm
Or
wearing that right
Epicat Firestorm, which is just like a bunch of water.
now. Nice.
Maybe I should take that.
Well, why don't we take some time and pimp our channels, starting